Can you hear me? Is the question. I'm thinking now you can hear me because I had the mic on mute. But, anyways, thank you so much for joining me for this Thursday night vibe yet again. I appreciate you all for coming. If you're here at the live, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please hit the like. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share the live. Also, oh, thank you, Ant Dog, because I was realizing that my mic was off. But if you're watching the replay, please leave a comment to let me know you came by. I appreciate the comments. I think they are hilarious. I greatly appreciate them. It lets me know that you guys are really trying to see the live or the stream. So I'm so sorry that I come on so late at night, but it's just so much going on, you guys. So much going on. So, how are we doing? Can't hear you. Can't hear anybody. I hope you guys are fine. I am doing well. Happy Thursday to you. I hope that your week has been good so far. I hope that you continue to go into the week with many blessings and strength. Thank you so much, Andol, for asking me how I'm doing. I am okay. I am making it. I am doing what needs to be done. What are you doing? How are you doing? Is the question. That's awesome. I actually came on a little late because I was watching the basketball game. You know, Boston is playing. Boston is my favorite team. Green is my favorite color. So, just to let you guys know, they were playing. Hey D, thank you for joining. I haven't seen you in a while, but I am glad to see you in the chat here. Forgive me, you guys. I am trying to fix the screen. So yeah. As you see in the chat, there are some people that are blued up. Ant Dog, I forgot to give you a blue wrench. I will give you one. HB, I plan on giving you one as well. D, mm, we got a kind of love hate relationship, but I probably can give you one. But the wrenches that I gave out in the beginning, now at the beginning of this show, is because those are like people who have completely supported me financially and monetarily in this YouTube thing. They're always here at every stream, every show. They are people who have cut their lives short for me so that I could stream and get an audience. They are people who have also just didn't go live at all. So you will get a wrench, D. D says if he doesn't get a wrench, he's reporting this live. D, you will get a wrench. I don't know how to do it during the show. But when the next show comes on, you will get that. But as I was saying, the people who I did give wrenches to, those are people who have been at every show. Basically, they support me on the platform, off the platform, monetarily. They have donated. They have shared my live in their chats. They're mostly like content creators, so I truly appreciate that. I think that in this YouTube thing, it's about promoting each other, spreading the word, so that people can, you know get their channels recognized. So you will see people like here for the T in the chat with the T with the wrench. You will see people like Mo Love. Those people have channels. Those people really support. They are Black women. Want to see them do well. I thank all you men who support me. Ant Dog, HB2N, DS, Mike from Boston. All y'all are my day ones. I've known y'all for, I don't want to say a lifetime, but for many years. I will, in the process, give you guys wrenches, but we've been in this game for a while, and we don't want to have a chat full of blue wrenches. So for now, I wanted to give the wrenches out to the people who I know who truly have been supporting on and off the scene with funds and basically altering their lives, their shows for me. I appreciate that. Now. Before I get into the show, there is one person who has a wrench out there. His name is the 777 Network. Every now and then, I'm sure he will lose his wrench because he is at times a timing, what is it? A timing bomb or something. So, he could wild out sometimes and he could wild out on me sometimes. So, every now and then, I'm sure I'm going to have to de-wrench him, and I'm sure he knows that. But, I'm not going to do it to him now. Oh, time bomb, ticky time bomb. Thank you. I'm sure I'm going to have to de-wrench him, and he knows that. But yeah. So don't look at it like, why did 777 get a chat? Why did 777 get a wrench and I didn't get a wrench? And I've been knowing you for a lifetime, and they're not even here in this thing yet, and they're not. And you guys are completely right. So I can understand that. But Dia and Dog, I do have you guys. If y'all don't mind for a quick second, I am the person who's been promoting my own channel all the time. I basically make the flyers, put it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. I've been doing that for myself because I've done it for a lot of people in this YouTube space. Also, I kind of got like this control issue where I feel like it ain't going to get done unless you do it, or it's not going to get done how you wanted to get it done unless you do it. And that often happens. So, that's another reason why I've been slow with wrenches. There's another reason why I just take my time with stuff. But oh, I am doing what is necessary. So I just needed a quick moment so I can send my live out on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'm hoping that I get some people. Ricky Williams, thank you so much for joining. Good evening to you. Peace to you. I truly appreciate your presence in this chat. So, as I said, if y'all got some issues about the wrenches, please, please don't ask me no questions about it. You can ask me anything, but I do want to say, please don't ask me no questions about it. Oh, snap. I see Sonia T in the chat. Thank you so much, Sonia T, for joining. That warms my heart. Thank you so much. But anyway, y'all, tonight's show is about balance, being aligned and being balanced. How important is it? Have you figured out what's important to you in life? Are you ready to make those great sacrifices for the things that need to be done or that will get your life aligned? Meaning, like, if you're partying too much, if work is too much, if the hours are too long, if you're not making enough money, if you're spending too much time away from your children and your partners, the things that go on in our life that keep us balanced. If you work on a Sunday or Saturday and that's your Sabbath, and because of work, it takes you away from praising whomever your creator is. So this show tonight is about being aligned and being balanced. And have you figured out what's important to you? Y'all know I often come up with these topics. Oh, I forgot. Forgot. This is the Reasoning with Roz Girl. And over here we sip, we smoke, we vibe. Whatever your drink of choice is tonight, feel free to have it. I myself am having water. I do not have a mug. It is the middle of the week. I gotta go to work. So, and I ran today, so I'm trying to keep the body right. Also, I do not promote tobacco smoking, but whatever you choose to do, whatever your vice is, I ain't judging you. Do what you do, okay? There we go. No, anyways, I always come up with these topics sometimes because of Kevin Gates and all his wonderful lines and his music that I love to listen to, or it could be things that happen in my own personal life, or it could be things that I just come across on TV and YouTube or whatever. But this one today is a combination of all of them. Hey, King Shanora, thank you for joining. Love you so much. I hope you're able to hit the panel tonight. Like I said, you missed it, but this show is about being aligned and being balanced in your life. So y'all know I be trying to schedule these lives and stuff. And like last week and probably a week before that, I've scheduled a couple of lives that I just was absent on and couldn't get to. I promise you, I wanted to my hardest, but I was either tired or somebody else was going live. And I just didn't want to go with the whole fight of getting that energy to do all of that. Um, it trembled on up into my personal life where I was getting to work late, not totally being focused. Have to be at work at 8, showing up at 10. Have to be at work at 8, but showing up 10 and 11. Only us. Only these people. CPT time. It don't matter what occasion. Be CPT time. Work, church, funerals, weddings. Our time. Had to be at work at 8. And I was getting there around 10, 10:30, 11. What type of shit is that? Not being aligned, not being balanced, things happening, not being able to maneuver everything. Do a lot. Motherhood, being a partner, cooking, cleaning, school, YouTube, working out, all that stuff. All that stuff. What are you guys talking about? Okay, hold on. Let me go. Let me show some people in the chat. DS 777 always going overboard. Yes, he is. We did. Everybody, did you guys speak to Ricky Williams? Because I did. Hey, Ricky, Sonia T. Hey, Sonia, you have a special place in my heart. Thank you for joining. King Shanar says, peace, rise, girl. Peace to you, King Shanar. Thank you so much for joining. DS says, I'm a swisher guy, but I'll smoke the joint every now and then. D, that show was last week. The show was Have the Face of Cannabis Changed? You missed that show. You can smoke during this live, but we not talking about what you smoking in. I myself am smoking in a bamboo sheet. Um, and Dog says Camel Raps at D West only bamboos. King Shinar says only bamboos with half green and half tobacco when I smoked. I am so glad, King Shinar, that you said when you smoke, because I was surely about to say you be fronting. I don't smoke no more. People don't need to do that, but you sure can remember what you used to smoke in, how you rolled it up, and all of that. All of that. 777 has joined the chat. 77, we had a brief monologue about you and your wrench use. I do want to thank you. I do want to say that the people that I gave wrenches to are people who have been at most of the shows and have supported me wholeheartedly in this first part of throwing wrenches out. These are people who understand content creation, what it takes to build up a channel and build up an audience. So, sir, I think you are one of those people, and I've blessed you with this beautiful blue wrench. I also told the people that I'm gonna have to take it away from you because I know how you are. And since I don't want to talk about you behind your back, and you was not in the chat when I said it, and you're here now, I did say that every now and then I'm gonna have to de-wrench you. And might be because your behavior, or it might be because you call me a, or it might be because you de-wrenched me so many times. But thank you so much. King Shanora 777. Salute to everyone in the chat for ready for a great show. But as I was saying, so there's so much going on to where it fell into my personal life and professional life, and I was just completely unbalanced, showing up for work late, just not being aligned. Since I've moved to DC, things have been moving quite fast. It's really different from Texas, really different from Texas. The East Coast is really different from the South. Like, I don't care what nobody says about Atlanta is the East Coast. I don't care what nobody says about, oh, there are so many places in the South that moves like the East Coast. Lies. Lies. The whole culture is different. So if you're born and raised in the South, you know the whole culture is different. But you know, me, me, I, I can adapt and I can adjust, but it can be difficult. Mike Douglasine has hit the chat. Thank you, Mike, for joining the chat so much. I appreciate it. I love this title tonight. Agree 100%. Need that balance. Foxy Moon. Hi, Foxy. You're my beauty queen, too. Thank you for joining. I will give you a wrench, Foxy. I completely forgot. I'm learning how to do all these things. And Foxy says, salute to the chat. If you guys have not hit the like, please hit the like. If you guys have not shared the live, please share the live. And if you guys like to donate to this content that you're hearing or the beautiful Rise Girl on the panel tonight, you can definitely donate at Rise Girl 37 at my Cash App. I have not been monetized yet, but I know that you guys will help me get there with sharing my lives, putting the word out. That's what I'm trying to do. I can't lie to you, I ain't really trying to get monetized. I really like the time that I spend with you guys. So, anyways, what I was saying that trickled into my life, I was late for work. I don't even think I cooked last week. I probably cooked like twice. I don't even want to lie. Probably cooked like once. Probably worked out once. I slept the whole weekend. And you can see those things just, what am I doing? I'm totally unbalanced. Like, this is not me. Like, what is going on? And when you're like that, it can be so hard to pull yourself back in, like to get back to that place. And you got to like remember those things that pull you back in. And you got to do that before you get lost. So, you guys, I got lost. So, I'm going to share a story with y'all. And I hope that y'all can not judge me, because I don't judge you. This is a no judge zone. Motherhood is all I've wanted to do in life. I feel that my purpose in life is to be a great server and to give service. That is what God wants me to do. And I am a mother, and that was my greatest desire. So, I have to work also. Work a 9 to 5 at a really nice, wonderful company. I have a nanny for my daughter because I'm usually gone in the morning. So the nanny comes in the morning for about 30 minutes to make sure that my daughter gets to school. She walks her to school and I pay her. We don't even want to talk about what I pay her, but we do the things that are necessary to fit our life. So I was at work this morning. Don't judge me, no judgment zone. And the nanny says I'm looking at my phone, and nanny's been calling me, and I'm just working and going, just moving. She's called. I'm like, oh my God, I miss her call. Then I see a message from my daughter, and my daughter's like, why didn't you tell such and such to not take me to school? We don't have school today. Why would you send me to school today? Oh my God, sweetheart. What are you talking about? I'm so sorry. Parent teacher conference day. But me, little Ross, woke up, got dressed, went to work, kissed the baby this morning, made sure to lunch, all that stuff. Clothes was out, everything. Walked out. Kid don't even have school. They say she don't even have school tomorrow. My daughter is like, I am so upset with you, mommy. I'm at work. I was so disappointed in myself, was what I was thinking. And I'm thinking, like, is the world that busy? Am I that busy? Am I moving that fast? Right, 7-7. I have lit the split. At that point, you knew. And that's why we're here tonight doing this show because I fucked up really bad. Moving too fast. I know I do things like that. I forget. Yeah. So I forgot. I forget. Luckily, I didn't forget the kid like at daycare or something like that. But I forgot the kid, you guys. So now it's like, what do we do? She's sending messages to me. The nanny's like, oh, they don't have school. I say, oh, okay, they don't got school. And I send her a message like, oh, can you sit there? Can you watch her for a couple of hours or something? I'll pay you. Mind you, the 30 minutes that I pay every day. Now I'm about to pay for some hours. Hourly rate, it's crazy. Anyways, anyways. Thank God for wonderful support. People that love you, people that you work with and build a team with and have a team with because my lovely partner who works from home some days, just some days, was able to, accommodate. But I felt like a total failure. I felt like, where's my focus? What am I doing? 1 second, you guys, the dogs are about to start going. Sorry. So the daughter's asking me while she's at home, Mom, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh, baby girl, watch TV for a little bit, play the tablet, go and get somebody there with you right away. In my mind, I'm thinking like, I gotta get up and I need to go home and be with my daughter. I need to go be with my daughter right now. But I have a really good job where not a, I don't want to say a really good job. I want to say a very important job that requires me also to be there. And I've made no accommodations, said I gotta leave. Haven't done anything. Hey Mo Love, thank you for joining. I love you too, Mo. Always, always, always. Yes, you do have a wrench. Foxy is about to get a wrench too. These are people who I say support me a lot and are always here. And I definitely want the ladies to have wrenches who have their own channels. So please bear with me. I will get it done. I am moving a little bit slow. 777, we are talking about balance tonight. Do you want to hit the link, join it? Go get it. Go. Look at you. Oh, yo. I am loving that, Seven. Thank you so much. So anyways, you guys, I sent her to school and she didn't have school. I also signed up for the parent teacher conferences that were here today too, that were also today. And I was reminded because my kid went to school that I had a parent teacher conference today. That went well, kids doing good, all of that kind of stuff. But what I am saying is that I have, I'm glad. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it, Seven. I have come to this place where I was very content in life before I came to DC. I was cool with living in Texas, being around my parents, my daughter being around her grandparents, having a support system, working from home, like changing my whole schedule to work from home, regardless of what that pay was or that salary was. Took a drastic salary pay to work from home, to be at home with my daughter because I needed to take her to school every day and pick her up every day. I didn't want to lose her early to this world, and I didn't want to lose sight of what was going on in her life. But then I question myself, is contentment the best way to be, or is it limiting yourself? So I don't want to say I stepped out my comfort zone. I just want to say God bless me with somebody who met me in my state of comfort and changed things for me. So then we moved to this big city, life changes, and you try to get with it. And I have been to other cities, Philly, Cali, all those places that I've lived in. I was younger then, and now I'm probably 20 years older. don't move like I used to. But, you know, you got to get with it. So now that I'm here, it's like, I got to work, got to support my kid, got to support myself, got to contribute to the team, got to contribute to the family. That might take me away. But how do I find that balance? Like, where did I lose it? I thank you, Mike. I lost it. I lost it somewhere, and it came out. It presented itself. It knocked on my door like, "Hey, Raj, you're out of whack." And the most precious thing that means the world to me, not being aware of what was actually going on every single day. Yeah, I know I'm taking her, getting her to school and getting her home and everything, but am I really, really in there being aware? I really felt like I failed. I really felt like I failed today. And do we know what's important to us? Have we forgotten what's important to us? Do we make them sacrifices? I have 777 in the back. I am going to bring him up. So everybody, silent clap, sir. Let's welcome him to the panel. Hey, 77, how you doing?
Good evening. This is 777, one of the most famous people in our sector, world renowned, international playboy, um, domestic sexual abuser, respectfully. Roz, in a good way, like you know how Marvin Gaye had "You're on mute, sweetheart." You know how Marvin Gaye had that sexual healing,
Yes, go
pain
ahead.
is
Welcoming you
pain
back.
is pleasure.
Oh, Lord. The show is about
Yeah,
being aligned and balanced, sir.
I feel I'm just, I reached out to a couple people. Shout out to Doug in the chat, Ant Dog, Foxy
Hey,
Moon,
Dougie, Foxy Moon.
DS,
Yeah.
HB. HB works weird hours, so he's, he'll probably catch the replay.
Yeah, he's a working man, but whenever he can support, he's always here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
Shout out to everybody that you've donated to. I'm just waiting for
Hmm.
them to donate back and to support you as well. The proof is in the
Leave
pudding.
it to 777 to say what's in the air, but not
Needs
actually
to be
being
said.
said.
Needs to be said. A lot of these females you donated to keep, food in their stomachs, taking care of them all these years. Anyways, it's time to show the love back. Make sure you donate to Rosgirl 37. It's a necessity.
Yes, and you can follow me on IG as well. And if you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. 777, how are you doing today?
Good. I was excited to see that you're live. I know Thursdays are your night
Mm-hmm.
where you usually have time, usually at this time. So I was excited. I was waiting for like an hour when I
Yeah,
saw
and
it.
the kid don't have school tomorrow, so I got a little time.
Yeah, your kid don't. My kid does, but you know, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But alignment is important.
Mm-hmm.
Being balanced, I'm so busy, I'm so busy chasing money. I forget to balance my own self, my true self, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um I think that to have, like the situation that you had, for me, it happens to me sometimes when I'm so focused on my own things. You know what I mean? When I'm so focused on me, I forget that there's other people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you got to make sure that you have a balance. Some people use God as a balance. Some people use James. I think you have a echo.
Do I?
Yeah, I think yeah. For a quick second, you did. Some people use marijuana as a balance,
Mm-hmm.
and which I think is great, which I think is fine. I was a huge marijuana smoker. Shout out to all the people that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that does balance you. It gives you a like, oh, let me go outside and let me get my mind right.
Mm-hmm.
So being aligned is just like a car. You got to get your tires aligned, or you'll be all over the road.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know.
true.
So,
Can
James Todd, go ahead.
I interrupt you briefly?
Yeah, I have
Um,
my shirt off tonight, Ross. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You guys, we have someone new on the panel. We have James Todd on the panel. Thank you, James, for joining the panel. Before James speaks, I just want to thank a couple of people for the super chats that they sent. I want to thank Foxy Moon as well as Mo Love. I greatly appreciate it. These women are always here and they're always supporting as I try to support them. So thank you very much. Mo, come back. I will be here. This is a topic that I think you would really love to speak on.
Yeah,
James Todd, how are you doing tonight, sir?
keep that money coming. Keep that money
Good
coming.
evening. Good evening, Roz. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I hear some good smoking over there.
You know, that's regular. You know, that's what we do. You know.
I'm having deja vu. I feel like we did this before.
Yeah, it's what goes on. I'm not going to stay up here too long as I got a couple things going on. But you
Mhm.
know,
No, you don't.
I wanted to talk about real fast what you said. I didn't want that to brush past that, Roz.
Thank you.
What you said about um you sacrificing to to take care of your daughter, to be there for her so she's not growing up just too fast, and they can still be kids
Mhm.
and go through all of that. And then you said about moving into a new environment and new people and accepting all of that and taking that on at an older age. Most people don't do that. Most people are like set in their ways, and they're
Mhm.
like, this is how they're like. A lot of people have made up their mind that from like 30 something, maybe even 20 something, they're like, yo, they're gonna be exactly who they are, and then now they're 40 something, they want to be exactly who they are. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think that that's so major and so big that you did that. I don't want to just brush past that because I know from experience that's hard. Like to really be able to take the back seat of your life and put your children first,
Yeah.
and not have certain things for yourself so that your children can. I think that's it gets very overwhelming, and to find balance in that,
Yeah.
it's difficult, but I think that I think that spirit, your faith. I think your
Yeah.
faith. You know what I mean? I think your
Mhm.
faith for sure, and working out are the things that I can honestly say. Along with all the good people too that God put into my life. But
Mhm.
Oh,
you
thanks,
know,
thanks, Doug. Thank you, Doug.
yo, for
You're
real, like
welcome. You're welcome.
nah,
Yeah.
cause y'all like y'all like, and I knew Mike for a long time, but like like me and Mike got paused closer, you know what I'm saying, like
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and get him out of here.
over the
He
over the
said,
years, you know what I'm
"Boy."
saying, pause, you know what I'm saying.
Let's get him
But
out of here, Rob.
like even Roz girl, like come on now, this is like going on some years now. Me and Roz, like she's official, like I could, you know what I mean, like she's the best, cool,
I love her
great
so much.
person,
I love
right?
Rob so much.
Thank you. I love y'all
I
too.
feel like
We've known each other like dinner like what, like going on 4 years probably.
Yeah, like I think that's been 4 or 5. Yep.
Roz girl's
Hmm.
It's like our kids have grown up together. Like we
yeah.
see, they haven't been
Dead
physically
ass.
together, but we've been
Right.
a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We going through it together. We're on here blowing off steam, talking to what we're doing, and
Hmm.
this shit is going on in our life. Like this shit, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when I
Exactly.
came on, my son, couldn't even speak. He couldn't even say hi or nothing like that.
was he walking yet, Mike?
He was so little. Ah,
He
man, he
was.
might have. Yeah, I'm no, probably not. Maybe just starting to,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think. But I know
probably.
he
Yeah.
never said nothing. Like he was just a baby. But now he's, hey,
Nigga, you was still smoking cigarettes
hey,
back then.
Roz. Yeah,
All
I
right,
used
you
to. I
guys.
used to run out to the car. Oh, my fault, Roz. I used to run out to the car. I remember, and I would, when we would all start years ago, I would be
Mm.
smoking cigarettes in the car, streaming and shit.
Wow. Oh
Go
wow.
ahead, Roz. But go ahead,
All
Roz.
right. So y'all, we was
Oh,
talking,
HB's
but now
awake.
we wanna HB is awake. Hey
Woo,
HB,
woo.
HB.
what's going on? You guys, we have some new people on the panel. What up, Moses? I'm good. We
Yeah,
have a
we
new
all
on the
support you guys.
channel. We have D. We have D,
I got my shirt off tonight
as
for you.
well as Spirit.
Yo,
Look at
what's
it.
happening?
As
Please
Ryan,
let her
well
Triple
finish.
Seven,
Yo,
as
D, what up,
Mike.
dude?
Spirit
No,
What up, Mike?
guys, stop.
Oliver on the panel
Please
as
let her finish.
well. And we are talking about being aligned in life and having balance. How do you know when you're unbalanced? What do you do to get back aligned?
Oh
When
yeah.
the show started, y'all came in a little late. Well, D was here. He was here. So thank you, D, for being here. I was speaking on me being reminded of the things that are truly important and how I really failed as a parent today. I want to thank HB for being in the chat, DG for coming, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing? Ant Dog for coming. Some of you guys are asking me about it, HB. Those who are my day ones, you will definitely get a rich. I am learning how to do it. When I was doing it, I did it from my phone. Could find some of y'all names in the chat. I will get back to it, and you will have that. And all the other people who support me, you will get it. I just don't want a chat full of blue branches, but I do want a chat full of the ones who understand um what the little YouTube grind is. I ain't trying to be rich or nothing, but for me it's about people who really support me and vibe with me. But D is on the panel, Spirit is on the panel. I am asking you guys about being aligned. Are you aligned in your life or are you feeling unbalanced? And I am going to pose the question to D first.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm definitely aligned right now. You know, I definitely had to get back in church. And get my faith back in order with the Lord. I'm praying more. Just trusting in Him more. Um, I had, kind of a beef with, a couple family members. I had to get that right, and we cool now. I've been, working out and eating right and trying, get my body, my physical back in shape. I think that my job's going well, what I'm saying, got promotion out there. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty aligned right now, man. I think I'm
Mhm.
doing very well right now.
That's
Things are
excellent.
going
That's
well.
That's
excellent.
great, D.
Yeah.
Congratulations, D. That's
Yeah,
what's
no
Congratulations.
up,
I
bro.
problem.
remember I remember when you said you were going to stop smoking cigarettes, you started working out, you stopped fucking with us. We ain't seen you for a while. You came back slim and everything. So you're still on your path with that. Is that was that the kickstart and moment for you?
Yeah, as far as stopping smoking cigarettes and yeah, working out. I mean, I fuck with y'all, man. I just, I'll just be
Oh,
busy, man.
you stopped smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, I stopped smoking cigarettes.
Nigga, I seen you on the gram the other day. Pause, nigga. You was looking good, nigga. You was looking handsome, nigga. You
I don't
heard?
think what happened to him. He fell
Good for
off.
you. Good for you, D. Good for you, nigga.
He's back.
Yeah, I stopped. Yeah, I stopped smoking cigarettes. I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah, I can stop smoking cigarettes. I just, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Good for you, bro.
One of the homies was I was chilling with him and we was smoking some good gas and he was just like, bro, you getting big, man. Like, you are getting huge, dog. Like, you need to get back in shape. Like, you wasn't like this when, like, back in the day, man. Like, you done fell off. You know what I'm saying? Just really talking to me like how a real friend should, man. And
Mhm.
ever since then, I just been trying to get it together, but not even just physically, just mentally and stuff. Like, I've been reading more like self help books and stuff, and going back to church and, praying more and, just doing all that, just trying to, become a better man.
You at church every Sunday?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't at church every Sunday. I ain't gonna be there this Sunday because I gotta work. But, when I'm off, I usually go.
So that was a question that I posed in the beginning. You said that you got to work on Sunday, so you ain't gonna be at church.
No,
So my
I ain't gonna be there
question
this
was
Sunday.
about that in being aligned and being in balance, the things that are important to us. Will we make necessary sacrifices to accommodate those things. So when you talk about faith in your spirituality, are you saying God understand that you got to work, or you just don't need to be off on Sundays to praise your Lord?
Man, look, God understand. God understand. I got bills and I got things to handle. So he just gonna have to be cool with me working on Sundays. I mean, what can I do? I'm scheduled to work on Sundays.
Hey,
What I'm
it
gonna
ain't
do?
me talking. I'm just saying, you
Yeah, I
know,
think God understands. God will definitely understand.
Spirit Oliver, thank you for that, D. That was really enlightening, and I wish you blessings on your journey to be a better man.
Yeah.
Spirit Oliver, thank you so much for joining the panel. Before I let you speak, I just want to say some things. A lot of people had some things to say about you, D, in regards to your transition. HB says D just got put out of his grandma's house. Um,
HB been living in his car for the past 5 years.
the blackish cracker says, "Oh, great! All the tards on one panel." He's so disrespectful. What up, Moses said they promoted DS from Big Macs to quarter pounders. Oh, happy
Man.
birthday, Mo Thug, 25 years old. Mo, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Mo. I'm gonna have to have 7-7 sing happy birthday to you. He has all the soul.
Oh
Happy
no,
birthday,
that's
Mo.
not happening.
Or D or Ant Dog. Spirit, thank you for joining. We're talking about being aligned and being balanced in life. Do you feel that you have been aligned or been unbalanced at one time? Can you share some of that?
I could say I'm just now starting to get. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, y'all. How y'all doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
We will. With that,
Okay.
go ahead.
But yeah, I could say I'm more aligned than I was. And I sound like a little bit. I used to sound like the young guy that just was on there. I've been knowing you for a long time, and probably longer than anybody on here. And you done seen my struggles, but now I'm okay. I just gotta work out the kinks. It is a struggle because I used to always be at work. I got tired of that. I don't work weekends, holidays, even though I don't celebrate. But I'm not, I don't care what it is. I'm not working two jobs and I'm not working on no weekends. I need my Saturdays. That's the Sabbath. I'm sorry. Anybody got a problem with that? I'm any job. I'm not working. I'm sorry. It's against my beliefs. I can't do it. But I could say yeah. I've been battling a little bit. My trip helped me blow off a lot of steam and a lot that I had been holding on to for years and hurt.
You had a girls'
And
trip. What kind of trip did you have?
I went to Mardi Gras. I went to visit my friends in New Orleans. They're more like family. I went to visit them. Actually got a lot of healing just from that trip and being around people. And I came back and I didn't bring some things back with me that I had been with me. I felt a relief. I felt good. I needed it, and I really needed it. But it's just crazy because things got a little off track, but they're getting on track and I'm working forward towards um just reading more. And what I'm saying, I'm probably for the next month go on me a fast and let go of social media and what I'm saying, get rid of some things and just really get focused to get more in line because I have fell out of line. But it is a struggle. But when you know the most high, you don't have to, what I'm saying, he's with you right all the way. And he makes a way, and the battles we go through daily, we can do it, but we need a little bit more of him. I've been trying to study more and study more into Israelites in Christ, and list I was actually listening to a sermon tonight. So, it's just different, and the balance is there, but it's just for different people.
Thank you for that, Spirit. Thank you for that insight that you gave. It was greatly appreciated. And we have known each other for a very long time. And our kiddos are like besties. They talk to each other every day through Skype and all that kind of stuff. Happy birthday once again to Mo Love. I want you guys to send Mo Love a cash app for her birthday. She has blessed me with the cash app on her birthday, so I think that is totally selfless and selfless and
Roz, is such a great title you have tonight. As far as being balanced.
Thank you, Seven. Hold on. I want to read the comments,
Oh,
please. Foxy, thank you, love. HB is saying hi to Ivan. Foxy says to him, I was looking for you on Black Molar Channel today. I can't, it's a lot for me. EA goes back at Foxy. Hey, everybody saying, hey, hey, hey. That's good. Thank you guys for that. And King Shinar says, happy birthday to Mo Love.
Yeah, it's not a birthday show tonight. It's about being aligned and balanced.
Spreading
Let's keep it.
positivity
Yeah, let's keep
and
it.
love.
Let's keep it this way, not that way.
So you guys, when we talk about being aligned, I'm not. Y'all have all these beautiful stories of how y'all like candles, and
No, don't give my secrets away though.
how y'all go running, and it's been hard and all of that. It's still hard. It's still hard every day. So we talking about all that. It's
I'd
about
like to share a couple more. Let me share a couple more ways.
Well, let me finish what I'm going to
Oh
say.
yeah, go ahead, sweetheart.
We talk about transparency
I
and
love your nails tonight. Purple looks good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
So, DG, thank you, DG, for joining. Another thing, as Mike pointed out when he said, I have transitioned my life and moved. For a very long time, y'all, I was a single woman. And I was so content with myself. I ain't gonna try and say I was trying to be by myself for a lifetime, because I'm a woman and we desire men and men desire women. So, I just had a plan in my mind. But I knew that I was kind of, how I had never lived with nobody. So I'm used to just my own thing, moving how I want to and everything. So another transition for me was at 40, living with someone and a man at that. Like, never in my life living with a man. Like, that type of alignment is, like when they come to y'all, because all of you guys are wonderful men on the panel, come to give structure and not it always sound like don't do, but it's for the better of the whatever family household and me myself.
Yeah,
was hard. Making a
shout out to
sacrifice.
Rush.
Hey Rush, thank you. Making a sacrifice, being a single mother, raising a kid, bringing a kid into a situation like that, and then trying to find balance in that, trying to be for your man and be for your child and never let that cross. That's a whole different type of alignment too. 7-7, I know that you're a person who struggles with surrendering your heart and love. Have you had to deal with any type of alignment like that in a romantic spot where you're not trying to lose yourself as well and you're trying to maintain and be balanced in that and stay true to who you are?
Yeah, that's deep. I just want to say I'm just implementing a couple things in your chat. This is not a struggle channel like a lot of people that are bugging and bumming and begging for cash apps. If you don't like somebody up here, it's $50 to Rosgirl 37. It's not $5. There's no 10-second timeouts for $10. $50. You get them out of here for the night. As far as love goes, I like to align myself with a woman that has.
Thank you here for the tea. Greatly appreciated. You guys, I told you my sentiments about 777 getting a wrench. He's a wild cannon out here.
Yeah. But you're my girl, Ross. Anyways, no one else can really have anything to say about me getting a wrench. It's me and you. It's all the day ones over here. These new people, we don't really know them like that.
Hey, Mitzi, go ahead, 7.
But I like a woman that has understanding. Like, I may tell her what she wants to hear to get what I want. Is that right? No, but that helps me to balance. You know what I mean? So, if I want what I want, I get what I want, and then it may not be good for them, but it's good for me. Is that selfish? It may be. I may be a little bit selfish, but it helps me to
So
balance. You know what I mean? Especially when
is
I
it
cut somebody off.
self-preservation,
Self-preservation. When I
and
dump
that can't
somebody.
be selfish, right?
What's that?
To be self-preserving, to have self-preservation, that's not being selfish, right? Because you're doing all those things that keep you balanced, right?
I like options. Like when you go to eat, you have sides. You know what I mean?
Love sides.
Yeah, I mean I love sides. Like
I like the restaurants when where the sides come with the meal and you don't have to order the sides after you order the meat and entree. That's the kind of sides.
yeah, like I like steak, but I also like chicken. So if a woman's steak is good, but I like chicken. You know what I mean? I might want chicken. Steak is good, but I like chicken. And my sides are just like they're not my steak or my chicken, but I'm still gonna eat them. So you know what I mean?
Mm,
I have a big appetite, and just steak or chicken doesn't cut it sometimes.
yeah, it's terrible.
So I need to, make sure I have a roster.
You should eat clean.
So, oh, you know what? I met this girl that makes Rasta pasta. It made me think about you. When she said it, she said, "Have you ever had Rasta pasta?" I said, "No, but give me
Mm,
a number so I could try it one of these days."
mm, okay.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
She's
James,
Dominican.
okay, James Todd and D. I was speaking on being aligned in romance. James Todd, I know that you talk a lot about being seen
Mm,
romance and love and those opportunities a whole lot different than you once had. Do
mm.
you attribute that to maintaining balance in your life and being aligned with something? Can you speak on that? People don't know, like, how you speak on it, but go ahead. Is he here?
Wait, hold on. You talking to me?
I said James Todd. Is,
Oh,
is your name James? James not here, so go ahead, D. I know you don't have too many romance stories about being alive.
all right. So, what was the question again?
Ah, here we go. I spoke about being aligned in love and romance. What is it? Have you had any situations, D, that where you were with someone that completely knocked you, that was not in a line with you? Y'all couldn't rock, y'all couldn't vibe the way their demeanor was, their behavior. It knocked you off of your balance, so you had to make changes. Or there was someone you have been aligned with, and it is creating a whole lot of balance in your life. Speak to
Yeah,
those.
man. Well, I'm talking to this woman right now.
What?
We
For
talking to this woman right now, and we aligned right now. You know what I mean? But the only way you're gonna be aligned with somebody is if you are healed yourself. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can't. I think a lot of times, people jump into relationships and stuff in order to try to like, I guess, they think that that's something that's just missing in their life, and they need that, and they think that that'll complete them. And nah, you got to be good with yourself, man. You got to have your shit together. Oh, sorry, I cussed. I guess you got to kick me off the panel, but you got to have your stuff together in order to be in line. But this woman I'm talking about, we're in line with each other. We have a lot in common with each other, and we're
Is
both
she a, is
trying.
she a pog?
Nah, she ain't no pog. Nah,
Okay.
D, are you spending money now?
Are
Because
you spending?
you don't spend no money.
man, I definitely spend money, man.
See, I told you if you spent money and bought more than a 20 sack, you could get somebody. So I
I
ain't
mean, I was
happy
just
for you.
doing that just for you. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
just
You know what I'm
oh,
saying? But
I deserve a dub.
a 20 sack. Who the hell still gets a 20 sack? But
Yo, nigga,
anyway,
you want some? Oh, I got that dub for you. Come
I
on now.
mean, 20 still sells, sir. They do.
Yeah,
But it not
yeah.
even that. It be trying to be Reggie at that. He like, oh, I got a little Reggie over here. D.
Right.
Nah, I
Oh,
smoke
give it
mid.
to- oh, okay.
Yeah.
But for real,
It
Sure.
must
Why
be
not?
her.
you
Smoking
have to,
mid. Sure.
Must
yeah,
be her.
you know, like you just have to be aligned when you're in a relationship with somebody, because it's not
Absolutely.
gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know, man. You can't be. I look at it like this: like y'all both got to be doing the same stuff. Well, not the same stuff, but just, y'all gotta have some type of similarities. Like, I can't be in the gym getting it in, and you sitting down on your butt, drinking wine and watching reality TV. It's just not gonna
Yeah.
work. You know what I mean?
Hey, San Jose. I just want to make sure I say what's up to her.
Yeah, D, I totally agree with that. I think it's always important to find somebody who you align with. I didn't at one point I was looking at it on the surface level. Oh, we like basketball, we watch the same movies, we smoke together,
Yeah.
but it's so much that goes into being aligned in a relationship if you're trying to be on a level and do things
I think I'm
together.
ready. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to hit the title now.
Yeah, okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
If you're
Oh,
ready to
don't
do
do the
things
finger.
together.
Don't
See,
point your finger at me.
I am completely surprised that you got somebody in life. Not that you couldn't have nobody, but I just didn't think that was the route, you was trying to go. Like you just was like, oh, these, how you felt. But I'm happy for you. I wish you the best. And I want to hear more about it. 1 second, before you speak, Seven, because
Oh,
I know you gonna say something.
yes,
And
ma'am.
then you even put in the thing.
I know you
Uh,
like that right there, right?
that's the only positive vibes over here.
I
Thank
got you.
you.
I
Thank
got you.
you. EAED reminds me of Terrence Howard when he speaks. Lionel Suggs, hey
Man,
Lionel.
you say that all the time, bro. I don't sound like no Terrence. Come on, man. Come on, man. The fuck,
Whoop
get
that
out
So
of
trick.
here.
he doesn't
Whoop
think he
that trick.
sounds like Terrence. Okay. Lionel, thank you for joining the chat. Lionel says, Rise girl, good evening. Just dropping by to show love. Lionel, if you're still here, hi to you.
Yeah.
Foxy is laughing at ELE. Ralph Cliff,
That's
say
my
Ralph
cousin.
Cliff.
It's my cousin.
How do you say the last name, Seven? I can't.
Cifaretto. That's my
Oh,
cousin.
he says, "Hey, 7-7, make sure you kick up at the to the ball."
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. All these people, yo, Ralphie. Okay,
Got my
you.
cousin in there.
I see. Roz, hey, San Jose May with your beautiful self.
Sheesh.
Thank you so much for joining.
Jesus Christ. It's hot in this house.
Oh Lord, hey DG, how are you doing tonight? HB2N, why are you sleeping? Yes, where is HB? James Todd, are you here? Are you there?
He's not.
He's not. I
He's
don't know.
not.
Maybe he didn't want to speak on that
He
topic.
does this often. He does this often on my channel. My
So
channel that Nashville never hits my link.
a lot of people always say that they want to be a boss. I always think this in my mind a lot, and I heard this on a panel the other day. When I think about work and balance, there has to be some workers and there are some bosses. But now in this new world, everyone seems to be a boss, seems to be a millionaire, have an LLC, a DBA, or whatever they have. And they say these things because they want to achieve their dreams and they don't want to work for nobody. Is everybody a boss, or do there for life and in this world, do there have to be some work?
Can I cook for like 2 minutes?
Go ahead. I know you would
Here's
do
the
that
thing,
with
man. Everybody's not a boss. I know that's kind of redundant to say.
Dang,
Well,
7-7 was just going.
We're gonna have to. D, we're gonna have
my
to
bad.
get
I
rid
thought
of
he
you.
meant like cook for real. My bad.
Oh no, I just meant like for 2 minutes, real
All right,
quick.
go ahead.
No, you know what, D? Go ahead, D.
No. You got it. You got it.
You know what? Okay, fair enough. I think a boss is in the mind. I think, you know what I mean? You could be a worker and turn yourself into a boss if you have that boss mentality. Some people have that permanent worker mentality to where they rather take orders You know what I mean? Some people don't like to be in that power position. You know what I mean? That like, hey, you got to do this, you got to be here, you got to do this. They feel like they rather just be told what to do because it's a lot easier, less pressure. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot to be a boss. You have to have the mentality of whether you have coworkers or you consider them employees, whatever. I treat everybody equally. Um, and I feel like that's what people need to do to really be a boss. To be a boss, you have to understand that you are not the boss. You know what I mean? I think that's what really makes you a boss. If that makes sense, probably not. You have to treat
Yeah,
people equally.
yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
D, I know you was ready to cook too. What was you gonna say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, a lot of these people are liars. You know, they got LLCs and they ain't making no money off their business. And yeah, I mean, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur these days, but they don't really understand that, you know, you're gonna take a lot of L's being an entrepreneur. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of times where you're not gonna be making any money, you know, and you have to stick with it, or it's just not going to work for you. And a lot of people just don't want to be in that position where if stuff goes wrong, they're going to be the one that everybody's going to point the finger at, like, you got to fix this. A lot of people don't want to be in that position.
Right.
And a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but they just want the good things that come out of being entrepreneurs, like just telling people what to do, you making all the money and stuff. But
Right.
nobody ever sees, like, you know, these people working these long hours, 16-hour days every day, you know, well, maybe not every day, but probably 6 days a week, you know, going to meet with this person and that person and stuff like it, having to, you know, come up with the, you know, doing the payroll and all that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of things that come with being an entrepreneur, and you
Yeah.
know, a lot of people are not cut out for that, you know, and I
I
and I
mean,
respect all of them.
if you're chasing being a boss to make money and to be rich, you'll never really be a boss. Like you'll never be rich either chasing money trying to get rich. You know, when you really have a passion and love what you're doing, then you know what I mean. I don't know if it's God because some people have gotten rich for doing the wrong things. I'll just leave it at that. But sometimes when you just chase the right things in life, God or whoever creates everything gives it to you. You know what I mean? He gives you what you deserve. So if I'm a king on earth, God decided I was doing good things. He made me a king. If God made you struggle and you're going through a struggle right now, he may want to make you a king or a queen, but he has to put you through a struggle first to see if you deserve it. You know what I mean? I really believe that too. I think he works in mysterious ways.
I think that was wonderful what you said, 7-7, and also D. Thank you for what you said in your insight,
Yeah.
7-7. Talking about being aligned, talking about being balanced. You also have to know your purpose. So when I was speaking on people, everybody being a boss, like D said, it takes a lot. Excuse me, 1 second.
And go support Moses too. Go ahead.
I'm
Hit that link.
smoking. Yes, Black Moses has a channel. You guys make sure y'all support him.
Absolutely.
Those in the chat who have a mod stick, can you please drop his link
Got
as
it.
well?
Got it.
And if you have a chat and you have a channel, you have a mind stick, drop your link. But going back to talking about being aligned and having balance, if you know your purpose, then that plays a lot into you maintaining balance, maintaining serenity and tranquility.
Mhm.
So when we talk about bosses, everybody wants to be a boss. D says it takes a whole lot to be a boss.
Mhm.
You were so right. Running a company, getting the money up to run a company, managing people, and dealing with a lot of
Mhm.
personality. When I think about all that, I don't want to deal with that. And for me, that makes me think that that's a totally stressful situation. I've seen it. I've turned down particular things because I didn't want to walk into that. A lot of people might think that that's dimming my light, but I think that I have to preserve myself, preserve my mentality. And like I said, being a mother is the most important thing to me. So I don't want to be drained from the world and drained from a company, and I can't give to my child, as we see how I was last this morning and last.
Mm.
So you said that you will never be a boss if you're chasing money. My question was, what should they chase? And you gave the answer with purpose. Um, why are people thinking that money will change their lives so much and give them all this happiness and serenity and peace that they're searching for, that they will do any and everything for it?
I think a lot of women are I'm gonna say some things that are gonna hurt some feelings, but it's necessary.
This is 777. He does that. Please don't take it
Yeah.
personally.
Hey everyone, I'm very famous. I made myself a boss. What I like to do is I like to separate the weak from the powerful, and I like to be on the powerful side. I don't want to deal with weak people, whether it's financially, um, mentally. You know what I mean? Women are weak emotionally, but of course, I love women no matter what. But you have to really keep yourself around like-minded people, and that is usually why the old saying, "Birds of a feather flock together." Let's buy Roz some of her favorite flowers, $10, 20 and up. That's me.
Will you keep on talking?
Oh,
Dirty Dude, thank you for joining. Someone please drop Foxy Moon Premier's channel, please. EAE, thank you for joining. 777, please continue.
yeah. When you're successful, there's all different definitions of success.
Mm-hmm.
Like some can say, I have a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and my children are taken care of, and that's success to them. Some people can say, I'm set for the rest of my life. My children are set. Their children will be set. That's success to them. Peace of mind is success to me. A balance, being aligned, which, I'm probably the craziest person up on the panel for sure. But, as far as reaching that real balance in real life, I think I'm pretty close to attaining a real balance. Some people won't agree with that, but I think in my real life, you know what I mean, off of this app, I think I've reached balance. You know what I mean? And if you could share that with other people, that helps them to find balance. So I think it's a part of being a decent human being to help others. I think that'll find your balance as well.
I agree. D, do you have something to say towards that?
I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at something else. I wasn't even really listening to what he said.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get him.
He was talking about being a boss, finding balance. He said
You
that
don't know
he
what's going
himself
on.
thinks that he has reached that height. Um, and we were asking what were your thoughts on that. He says that people find happiness and success in many things, having homes, being stable, and things of that nature. You can ask him; he's right here on the panel.
Yeah.
I want to say shout out real quick to HB2N. HB2N is he's been day trading for 2 months. Also shout out to my boy James. James is getting into day trading as well. Shout out to D. I know D might want to get into it. Pause. And Roz, girl, if you ever want help learning how to day trade, please let me know and reach out to me. That's it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Definitely. 777. Do not block people.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart.
Miss C, you can type in the chat. My apologies.
What just happened?
Go ahead, 7.
Oh, Miss C. Oh, my fault, Miss C. You know what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I unclicked it at the last second and it clicked.
Mhm.
That's what happened.
James Todd, are you here, sir? Are you here? Are you
She
still
said
in
she was
interview?
she said she was flagging and reporting my channel though, so fuck her. But go
Oh
ahead.
no, 7. Don't make me have to get you up out of here.
Come on,
Lauren
don't pick a
says
stranger over me.
777.
Don't pick a stranger over me.
777
I don't
is
like that
so
shit.
right. What up, Moses says already. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to be a boss. EAE says Lionel needs to hit the panel. He fired 15 blacks during Black History Month. EAE, and I kept telling him, I was like, yo, think about it twice. It's Black History Month. I remember that. Like, you guys, please hit the like, please share the live. I greatly appreciate that. Dirty Dude, thank you for joining. Foxy Moon has a channel, you guys. Foxy Premieres. If you haven't subscribed to it, please give her a like and please subscribe to it. Rush is in the chat. Thank you, Rush, for joining. He is on the Labuto Network and always has great interviews. You're not. Hey, D. Get all that together, D. Sorry about that. If you're not subscribe to Labuto Network, yo, I almost lost it for a second. You're not subscribed to Labuto Network so you can see Rush interviews, please subscribe there. Now we are talking about being balanced and being balanced in life. So what is important, you guys? Family, money,
Sex.
opportunities, sex, or some.
Sex.
What is important and what totally has to be aligned for you to be completely optimally balanced? Go ahead.
A woman's complete obedience. A woman has to be completely obedient and not ask questions. And when I leave, don't ask me where I'm going. It's none of your business. That'll help with my peace, my balance. I think most men, if I don't answer the phone, don't even worry what I'm doing because it's not gonna matter. Like, you're gonna have I'm gonna respect you more if you don't nag me and act immature. A lot of women are immature, you know what I mean? It's a turnoff. A lot of older women are immature too. That's a major turnoff when they're old enough to know better. That's my balance. That's my alignment. I'm not done, Roz. Thank you. You can mute yourself.
Okay.
You can go back on mute.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Queen. Sorry, I called you ma'am. I meant to
say. You're welcome, sir.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good tonight. They're not going to tell me I am in the chat, but I'm doing good. It's when you imagine spending your life with someone the way the beautiful Roz girl up here has made a commitment to her husband, we need to take heed and listen and pay attention to what Roz is doing, men and women, because she's doing something right.
No, to each his own, and different strokes for different folks.
Roz girl, to me, is balanced. Even though she forgot that her baby didn't have school today. Besides that, she is the ultimate balance. I feel more at home when I'm listening to this woman speak than 90% of the women that I've dealt with. I think that's why, you have such a big following and respect on here. And I think it was me that said, when you do have your own channel, hundreds of people will gravitate towards you. Thousands will gravitate towards you.
Yeah, I ain't got hundreds nor thousands.
It's coming.
I mean, because you just started.
You just started, Roz.
Yeah, I'm blessed for the ones I have. I'm just trying to make it 10 a month or 20 or whatever, like
it's a lot of networking you got to do, and it's people that should be promoting you that are not
I already know
promoting
who
you.
you're talking about.
Here we go.
I know who you're talking about.
The show is about being balanced tonight.
I'm going to show you what balance is. Links need to be dropped. Your link needs to be dropped on everyone's panel and channel, whether you're there or not. People need to support because you never know. You never know how much a channel can grow with people that support other people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I support people that I don't. Can we swear, or are we not swearing tonight? No.
Not
Okay. I
hard,
like to
big,
support.
big, you know.
I don't have no issue with King Shenard. If he started a channel, I would say, hey, let's drop King Shenard's link. You know why? Because helping others helps yourself. That's why people stay stagnant and they're not growing because they don't help others. The key to life is it's better to give than receive. Pause.
Well, you ain't have to pause that.
It's better to give than to receive. Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you're right. I'm all about support. That's why I'm here always saying drop people links. Like I said, I started getting in YouTube not to ever have a channel or to have a show.
I love this channel.
I thank you.
I love this channel.
I was here to support people. I enjoy being a moderator and watching content creators grow, build friendships with that, and just want to see people grow. So I actually posted because now I have the capability to post on my wall or something, I guess, or whatever, or post a comment. And I never knew that crap. But Ivan had a show the other day and I posted his link on my page, but that's just what I do. I'm a person that thinks that one should support and show that support, and you show it in whatever way that you can. He might not know that I put it up there, but having that, like you also, by doing that, I'm showing other people, hey, this is what you should be or we should be doing. Like if we have a big wall or
I gotta say this. That I'm a numbers person. As far as just math, numbers in general. The king of the algorithm. I know analytics like the back of my hand. I could honestly say with 150 subs and 20 plus in the chat, you're doing excellent. You're doing excellent.
Yeah.
There's people that have 500 to 1,000 people that can't get 20 in their chat. So you're doing excellent. You're doing everything you need to do. Algorithms running smooth. Make sure you hit the bell to get all notifications. And when you come up and see Roz is about to go live, it should say notify me. Make sure you hit the notify me. This way, you get a notification. There you go.
So thank you, 777's always working and promoting people channel and thinking about numbers and money. You guys,
I love the channel. I just, I love the panel. I love the channel. I love the chat. I'm all about it. Just love you guys.
Oh, D, did you answer the question, D? Did you answer what is one of the most important things that needs to be aligned in your life in order for you to be balanced?
What's the one thing? Just me getting closer with the Lord. You know what I mean? That's something that's very important. Me getting better with my faith in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That would bring a lot of balance in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
And I also agree with what 777 said. You know what I'm saying? Like you got you a nice woman, man, that knows when to be quiet, man. That's peaceful too. That brings a lot of balance to it, you feel me?
I can understand that. I'm a woman myself, so I often hear men say they need peace, but yeah. I would say for me, it's always about being spiritually aligned and a very, 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 very close second because I like working in this life. I need a good work life balance. I need to be able to not be exerted and stressed out from work. I need to be doing what I love. It needs to be purposeful. It needs to be ethical and moral because that aligns with the type of person that I am. And if I'm doing anything outside of that, then it will rattle myself and rattle what I'm bringing into the household. And then it will also rattle my spirit. So the things for me that are most important is being aligned spiritually, knowing my position as a woman, a wife, as a mother,
Can I ask a personal question a little bit? A little personal?
If it's not too personal, but go
I
ahead.
I don't I mean, I don't think it is. I'm gonna try to keep it
I
I'm gonna keep it classy.
I was on a roll. You just
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
and I
I'm
think
ignorant. I'm so sorry. I'm so
the most
ignorant.
important thing for me is being spiritually aligned, being a mother, knowing my role as a woman, and a wife, a partner, and being able to balance what it is that I do outside the home majority of the time, which is working for in the community or with the people of the community. So yeah, those things. Go ahead, Seven. Enlighten us, sir.
I mean, I tried so hard. I tried so hard tonight. Um,
You're doing wonderful.
when it comes to being aesthetically pleasing,
Dirty dude, I am so sorry. I did not know that you were blocked.
no, he's talking about for my channel,
Oh, okay.
for me
Go
personally. Um, Shout out to HB2N. These are all facts. If you ever wanted to learn how to trade, I'm more than welcome to help you. HB's at 5 digits now. So, anyways, as far as being aesthetically pleasing, I mean, you're a woman who really takes amazing care of yourself. You're very easy on the eyes. You always have been.
Thank
Is that
you.
is that something that helps your husband get along with you? Because I can't have a woman that's eating pork rinds all day and pig's feet and pickles. You know, you know what I mean. Hang on one second, guys.
I don't know if I should answer his question right now. I'll wait till he gets back. Dirty Dude 777 said he's unblocked you on his channel. Foxy Moon says, I get so quiet. My husband will constantly ask if I'm okay. Same here. I call him my boo thing. He's always, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. It's like, I'm just trying to gauge you because you're quiet over there or something like that. Rise, Moy, shout out, shout out. If I said your name incorrectly, I'm sorry. I'm really trying here. Thank you for being here. Um, love you very much. HB2N 777 helped me get my brokerage account from 3 digits to 5 digits up next 6. All right, HB, blessings to you. Um 77 talks a lot about stocks and all those things. You do trade stocks. 777 does, not me. DG Foxy, I wish my wife sometimes just be quiet. Pork rinds were good when I used to eat. Pork rinds was good when I used to eat pork. John Logic, thank you so much for joining the chat. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for being in the chat. I truly appreciate you guys for vibing with me on this Thursday night. It is, I presume, after 12 o'clock. Wow, here on the East Coast. So if you have not hit the like, please hit the like. If you have not shared my live or subscribed to this channel, please do so. And if you like what you're hearing tonight, you can always donate to Rise Girl 37. I do have an IG page where I promote my channel a lot on there as far as like when I'm going live. That is at Rise Girl 37 on Instagram. So you can join there too. And then I want to thank a couple of people. There's a person who just sent me a cash app. I think this is her real name. So I don't want to say her real name, but I'm going to say it begins with an S and ends with an A. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. And I appreciate you for joining and watching this show. We are talking tonight about, are you aligned and are you balanced? Do you know or have you realized what's important to you in life? The things that keep you balanced, the things that keep you unbalanced. A job, people, places, and things. What do you do to maintain that? The question that I just asked, I asked what was most important: family, money, opportunities, things of that nature. What do you guys in the chat think? And I also asked, what is something that has to be totally aligned in your life for you to be steadfast and to keep it going and focused. I brought this topic up because I did not. I've been kind of out of whack the last 2 weeks or something like that. Waking up late, sleeping late. Lord, being just this. And I also had a really good friend of mine who is also a coworker of mine. Just because people can talk to you if you build this rapport with them. Me and her are really good friends, and since I moved here, she's helped me transition a lot, like resources and stuff in the city. So I greatly appreciate her. But she was like, "Kim, what time you gonna be here tomorrow?" I told you my job. I'm supposed to be there at 8, and lately I've been getting there at this time. This time don't even have a time. It's just like when I get there, I'm gonna get there type shit. Not intentional, not intentional at all. But yeah, she was like, "So I'm gonna need you to be here, yo, because they told me to talk to my girl. So when they go to somebody who they know you close with on the job, they say, let me go ahead and talk to your girl." And they told her like that. You already know what that means. They gonna put you somewhere where you don't want to be, or they gonna do some
Your
other
ass is out of here. You getting ready to get the pink slip.
Shut up, D. But yes, that is the truth. So I was like, hey. And I even love like the people that I work for. I love the company. I love, all of that. And the person I work for, she's wonderful. She like helped me transition, offered me the job, all that shit. And then like, I also build a rapport with her. You don't want to fail the people who expect you to be a certain way because you're out of whack or you're like just tripping. Like you got to be steadfast. You got to like cut some stuff off, go to sleep, go eat, go work out, like because something ain't right. And I was just staying up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and now I got this conversation. I appreciate her for coming to me like that, and I even told her on my way home, like, girl, thank you for coming to me. I couldn't do nothing but thank her. So yeah, that made me think about, are we balanced? Are we alive? What's really important in life? D, what you think about all that? You said they about to get my ass up out of there.
Yeah, that was, that's why they talked to old girl first, just like, hey, talk to your girl before, because if we got to talk to her, might be some changes. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when you out of whack, it seems like everything's just out of whack, you know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
gotta,
and everything happened, just be rushing shit that the nanny don't show up type thing. Now you late. Like what?
yeah, like you showing up late, that made me think of that Bernie Mac joke. He was just like, black people are the only people that go to work and tell people what they not gonna do or show up whenever they want to. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when, things like that are going on, it's probably just something, I'm not saying this for you in general, but it's definitely something, maybe it's something mentally going on for you to not be like that. I mean, for you to be like that. So you definitely got to figure out what it is, because you don't want to just keep living in that space of just erratic behavior, you know what I mean? Like just, you know what I mean? Like with me, like for example, like when I'm off and things ain't going right, I have I have this thing where I'll just stay up late, you know what I mean, to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? But when I'm doing well and stuff, and I have been doing well here lately, I go to bed at like 10. But I'm staying up late to talk to you and be part of the
Thank
panel.
you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just when it comes to being out of alignment and stuff, you just have to just want it. It's like I think Dougie or James Ty, whoever he's going by these days, he was talking about um
Yeah, I think he's
how
going by James now.
yeah, he was talking about how you just gotta just want it, and you can't just be stuck in your ways, because once you get a certain age, You know what I mean? You just want to just keep you don't want to you really don't want to change. You just want to do what's just comfortable. But if what you're doing is if it's comfortable but it's not really if it's making you stagnant or it's just not really making you a better person, then you definitely need to stop and reevaluate and try to change that, like
Mhm.
that's what I've been doing, the past year or so, just just taking better care of myself and just being more positive, and another thing too I had to in order to get to like a place of a space of positivity is I had to stop watching a lot of them red pill channels. I mean, them shits be funny, but they're very negative and very low vibrational at times. And
Mhm.
I unsubscribed. Like I haven't watched like red pill content in I don't know how long, but yeah, and also too like like not listening to like rap music as much because I mean, it's cool, it's got a nice beat or whatever, but they talking about a bunch of low vibrational shit, and that can definitely mess with your mind.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Yeah, you're right. I have to pull myself away from sometimes YouTube or just social media. I get tired of seeing the women with a buzz out. I get tired of being on like well not even being on like I have Black Moses in the back, but I'm not really sure if that's him, Black Moses. If you can you wave a hand or something so I can make sure that's you. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Black Moses. I often have to take myself away from stuff like that too, so I completely understand. I get tired of hearing the bickering with the women and the men always being pit together, the gender wars, the husband, wife, the all that type of stuff. So I can definitely understand that. We have Black Moses on the panel right now. Thank you so much, Black Moses. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please do so. We are talking about being aligned
Yeah,
and balance. D,
I
Jody,
you paused for a second, so I thought you stopped talking.
I'm introducing Black Moses.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Dang, bro.
So we're talking Black Moses about being aligned and having balance, and basically, do you know what's important for you? Have you figured those things out? Go ahead and contribute to the conversation, sir, please.
Yeah, and good evening. Well, good night to everybody. But
Thank you for joining.
the only thing I'm concerned about being aligned is my digestive tract. Long as I'm taking good shits, I ain't worried about none of that other being aligned romantically and all this other stuff because that's all forced. Nobody is romantically aligned. You force it, and just like there's balance, there is imbalance. It's yin and yang. So nah, the only thing, as long as my digestive tract is is unbalanced. I feel like I'm in total control. I
Mm,
occasionally take some Metamucil to
wow.
assist with that. So yeah, that's why as long as I'm aligned, as long as I'm at peace, because everything other than that needs to be natural, sent to you by by I guess the creator. Everything
Mhm,
else is forced. You never really just align with another person, just automatically. That's always a forced issue. But other than that, what else oh yeah, and as far as you in that job, I heard you talking about your job. Hey, you better get right with that job before you be working the evening cash register at Family Dollar. And then you'll really be looking crazy.
yes, God, for real. You right. You
quit,
so right. Yeah, that's what I'm
quit,
talking about. Yeah,
playing with them people's money.
Yeah, quit playing with that call center and show up on time.
like I ain't working no call center. Get your life together,
It's a
D.
call center.
I'm
You
working
messing up
out
them
here.
people's bills. You messing up
No,
people's bills, and you got an attitude.
nah, that ain't I. And no disrespect to anybody who works in the call center, but that's not me. That's not my job. Go ahead.
Shit.
Foxy Premier says, yeah, I gotta agree with Black Moses. I definitely need my intestines alive. EAE ladies love cool James. EAE says, pause. DG, this dark skinned Moses, Black Moses is catfishing. Beep with that photo.
That's an old. You know what? That's an old photo, but I guess because I'm on my phone, that photo shows up. That's an old photo because I don't even have a beard no more.
So it says dark skinned Moses sound like Black Thoughts. Yeah. So I also talked about imbalance, and I'm glad you said that. So it's natural to have imbalance. So are you saying that to be imbalanced at times is a good thing?
Yeah, it's like yin and yang. You know, everything is not going to be balanced because if everything's balanced, something is wrong. You always have to do your checks and balances. That means whenever something is off, you need to be able to bring it back center, you know. So just like balance and imbalance, that's yin and yang. So no, uh when you were, I think you were talking about in romantic relationships and stuff like that.
No,
That
not
stuff.
just I would
Oh,
no, we talked about life, then we went to romance and motherhood. I was talking about being completely aligned in different areas. So, I
yeah,
asked
the
go ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah, the best way if you want to be balanced and you want to be consistently aligned is like I've said previously, you need to be like planning. You need to be looking forward, visualizing what your weeks and days are going to be like. You have to start, what if this is this, and what if you have to start planning for those bumps in the road, and that's what'll give you that balance. So you know if this happens, then I have this alternative, and this happens, I have this alternative. That's the only way you keep balance because if you're not prepared and something comes along, it's going to automatically knock you off balance. And some people can't handle that, you know. So
So
all
when
I say is just visualize and plan ahead if you want to stay balanced or at least be as close to balanced as you possibly can be.
mhm. When I spoke on it and I was talking about being aligned and balanced, I spoke on my job as far as like the jobs I choose need to be morally and ethically right in regards to positions or companies. I talk because that can infiltrate like my peace and my home and every day what I'm doing. I talked about stuff of that nature, like being totally aligned like that. Um You don't think that you don't think, would you take okay, hold up. And it could be because I'm a woman and a social worker. There have been jobs that I wouldn't take because I felt like it was morally wrong. I don't want to talk about the company, but talk about a company, but I had a position where it had to do with adoption and you're trying to get children to homes and the qualifications and things that had to be involved in it. It made me feel as if we were, as if it was looking like babies were being bidded off or children were being bidded off to the highest bidder because of foster parents wanting particular children because they get these type of payments type things. So I didn't want to be a part of that. So I felt like that would unravel me if I felt like it was morally wrong and it made me feel unbalanced. Like in regards to jobs and professions and things of that nature, do you sacrifice certain things, money and stuff like that, if it bothers your peace?
Uh, I would I would say I would things like that. What you feel would have, I guess, bothered your peace. Those are the bumps in the road you have to experience in order to reach complete peace. Because if you avoid the difficult stuff, like you're saying, the stuff that makes you feel balanced or at peace, if you avoid the difficult stuff, then you're not complete. You got to go through those bumps in the road. You got to experience and see the bad side of life in order to more appreciate the good side. And what that does is it prepares you to be complete. Because if you keep avoiding things, eventually something's going to catch up to you and it's going to really knock you off, you know. So my advice would have been say, hey, experience it, live through it, live it, and just to have that experience and say, hey, I saw this. This is what happened. I didn't like it, but I went through it. I made. Just think, you have mercenaries. You have mercenaries that don't like killing people, but it's a part of an experience in their life. You know, how they come out on the other end is up to them. You know, so yeah, you need both sides. Like I said, yin and yang. You need the balance and the imbalance just to make you complete. And I'm sure
Yeah,
Foxy would agree with that.
I can understand it, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Hi, Foxy. Thank you for joining the panel.
You
And
spoiled, ain't you, Roz? You're a spoiled person, and that's the problem.
Moses, I'm gonna get back to that. Hi, Foxy. Thank you for joining the panel.
Hello, my beauty queen.
Thank you, and you are such a beauty queen yourself. If you guys have not subscribed to Foxy Premieres, please subscribe to her channel. Foxy, what do you think about the discussion tonight, and how would you like to add to it?
Well, I'm gonna salute everybody on the panel. Black Measy, we were chopping it up earlier. Salute to D and everybody in the chat. Peace. So I think, I don't know if it was D or the person before him that had said that they stopped watching certain things and listening to certain music.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, I've done the same thing. I don't subscribe to certain things. I stopped watching mainstream news a couple of years ago, and it drives my mother kind of crazy because she's like, well, you didn't see what happened in the news, but you don't know, how do you know what's going on? I'm like, listen, if it's major, trust me, I'm gonna know about it.
I love the news, Foxy. I watch every station: CNN, MSNBC, C-SPAN.
That's why you out of alignment.
I'm sorry to cut you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it messes with my psyche. Oh no worries. It messes with my psyche. Certain music, I'll put on old school jazz. So I'm listening to Coltrane and Miles Davis along those lines, because I can't. And if I'm going to listen to rap, it's basically Tupac. And he helps me whether I'm feeling sad or happy. So that's about it. That's how I align myself in that way. And with people, I have cut off family, blood family, friends, just to keep myself preserved. And death is a beautiful thing, as much as it hurts. But it shows you who people's true colors are, whether it's your flesh and blood or not. And I got to see that in the past 5 years, and I'm good, because now I know and I can move, accordingly. That's my take.
I like that, Foxy. I agree with that. See, Black Moses, would you consider that not dealing with things, not going through things by cutting people off and stuff of that nature?
Well, the way Foxy says it is because she has matured, she has grew, she has evolved. Like she says, she only listened to a certain rap like Pac. As to where when we were younger, that's probably all we listened to. Me, I can't listen. Well, I'm not gonna say I can't listen, but when I'm really in my peaceful spot, I don't want to hear nobody's lyrics. I don't want to hear nobody singing. I don't want to hear nobody rapping. I just want to hear the music. I listen to a lot of what's called lo-fi jazz, lo-fi chill hop. If I listen or rock, I just listen to rock. Like when you hear my show come on, you hear rock music, a rock music instrumental. You don't hear nobody singing. The reason I say this was when I look back, I'm like, damn, the reason why we got all these baby mamas is because we was listening to Jodeci and Silk and Mint Condition and H Town. We was listening to them telling us what love is, which pretty much equated to sex. So now you laid up with these women thinking it was love, and then she had a baby, and she had a baby, and now y'all hate each other. That wasn't never love. That was just pandering for sex. So now you've evolved. And I'm like, shoot, I don't want to hear no other love. I just want to hear the music. I don't want to hear rap because I'm not that person. I ain't been that person since like the late 90s. So I don't need nobody, especially now. I'm a grown man. What are these young rappers gonna tell me about life that I haven't seen, that I haven't experienced? But you got a lot of old dudes that still ride around listening, to these young cats rapping like they saying something new. And those are dudes that never grew. They never experienced life. They never evolved. They was always socially awkward, unfulfilled. So they trying to catch up and keep up. I'm past that. So just like Foxy was explaining, she said the only rap she listens to is Pac. She listens to Coltrane and Miles Davis because those things are soothing to the mind. Nobody's singing, nobody's telling you nothing. You can form your own thoughts and make your own plans listening to that music. It moves you forward. So I agree with what Foxy was saying, but she's saying it from an evolved spot. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, I definitely agree with that. I agree. I think that you have to go through something and evolve from something to find find your peace, to be balanced, to know those things, to maintain it. The question that I posed was, are are you aligned? Are you balanced? And how important is that to you? Do you know those things? So I feel now in life, I know the things that are important to me. I knew when I used to chase jobs, chasing them for money, chasing them for status. Now I know that that's not the most important thing to me in life as it is to people in society. When it comes to friends, people, places, and things, I like to roll by myself. I'm totally introverted most times and majority of my life. And I kind of operate that way. As far as like this whole moderator thing and the YouTube thing, I totally agree with you, Moses, when you say I got things to do. I gotta, I need solitude, I need my peace, I live life, all those kind of things. Like, I think being knowing who you are as a person, having like self perseverance, that keeps you balanced, that keeps you aligned. Your energy is always coming off, like I can always feel that. But I think that's because you know those things that you need to keep going. You're not always on here, well, you've never been on here looking for a following and all that kind of stuff, subjecting yourself to crazy type of humor and things of that nature, because you know what it is that what you stand for, who you are, and you won't subject yourself to certain things. So those are the things I was talking about tonight. Would you sacrifice to keep yourself aligned, to keep yourself balanced?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. If you have to sacrifice yourself, well, I don't know. That kind of was like it kind of threw me off. It's kind of like a misnomer. I don't know what the word is, but
Talk a lot.
you shouldn't have to, especially for these niggas on YouTube. Can we say the word on here? Is it still Black History Month?
It's
Whatever.
not Black History Month, but it's about 2 weeks into it. Go
Especially
ahead.
for these niggas on YouTube hitting you to, hey, can you moderate, or hey, can you come on the chat? Like I said, there's nobody on these spaces that I dislike. It's nothing personal. I come on here to have fun. And if you want to roast or snap or go back and forth, we could do it. But once I log off, I done forgot about it already. I really have. You're not compelled to go on YouTube and be on these people's chats and moderate. These people ain't bosses on YouTube and all these. When they banned TikTok, watch what happened to all these so-called bosses on TikTok selling these B-list products. Let's see
They
how much
banned
of a boss you're
TikTok.
gonna be then, huh?
They banned TikTok.
Well, they passed the bill that could ban, so TikTok either has to sell in 6 months or they're gonna be banned. So they have to sell it
Really?
off, and they're going to be yeah. And then it has to go through the Senate. It passed the House, so now it
Uh-huh.
has to go to the Senate. So the Senate can turn it down. But right now, it's like if they don't sell it within 6 months, it'll be banned. They have to sell
Mhm.
it to a domestic buyer.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with it now. But a lot of people are up in arms because they sell products on TikTok. All of a sudden, these
Mhm.
people, and I ain't got nothing against them being successful on TikTok and being able to, I guess, if they don't want to work, they got the option to not work, because they're
Mhm.
making money
Well,
doing that. But
people get paid on TikTok too to do
yeah,
like all kinds of whatever.
yeah, they get paid, and if you go to TikTok, you see a lot of people selling products. They're selling phone devices and all this other stuff, and it's cool. Make your money, but now you got this. It's just like YouTube. These people are coming on here and they get a YouTube channel and they get some traction and they start getting these cash apps and they think it can replace their income, and all of a
Mm,
sudden they're a boss, they're an entrepreneur.
right.
And I know where that boss stuff. It started with like Dame Dash and all, and I think I said something about that. But that's where that comes from. But here's the thing: if you could never work for or work with people, you have no business trying to be a boss. Bosses are good workers initially. Everybody becomes a
Exactly.
boss by accident. Everybody becomes a boss by accident. Nobody becomes a boss by intention. Look at every boss, and they never became a boss just by saying, I'm gonna be a boss and all that. It was by accident. They started had a good product, a good service, or they invested wisely. They amassed a fortune, however they did it, but all of a sudden they became in control of this business. And bosses, if you're a boss, you're the main employee because you have to constantly decide the
Mhm.
direction of the business, and you're at the realm of your customers. So a boss is not really a boss itself because you have to answer to somebody. But these people impression of being a boss is just sitting back, not doing shit, and telling everybody else what to do. So if you see
Right.
somebody that ain't really doing shit in the first place, they sitting up on YouTube looking crazy and all this other shit. They're not a boss. They just somebody that don't want to work and they think YouTube is gonna save their ass. They better get a job because you ain't even designed to be a boss. Get your
Okay.
ass off YouTube.
Right. I
So,
rather be
Foxy,
a
I guess
worker.
you totally agree.
I agree with Black Measy. Yeah. I mean, it's cute. It sounds cute to some people, especially of late. That oh, I'm a boss. I got half of y'all about to go to jail because they catching you a little behind with the PPP loans. How
Yeah.
about that? How about that? And Donald Trump. And I don't get into politics too much. I try not to get into religion too much. Black Moses, he was on his channel. We were talking about religion a little bit, but Trump was trying to get rid of TikTok as well. He wanted to ban it from when he was in office, and somebody had said to me, oh, you'll blow up a little bit more than you are on Instagram and YouTube because I watch you if you go on TikTok. And I said, no, thank you, sir. TikTok is for children. Why should a grown ass adult? And at the time, TikTok was geared towards school age children and teenagers. They were doing like
Yep.
little performances and things of that nature. So it was like it was custom to them. And I'm like, why would I go on this app that's geared towards children? I felt weird about it. And then I started noticing adults were taking on, and then they started doing that. And he's like, you get more, revenue and exposure with doing the cards on there. And I'm like, no, thank you. And I still haven't. I'm not one to be joining the bandwagon just because AI is taking off. Because I also know behind that there is an agenda by pushing this type of technology, and I'm not one to keep up with the times like that. I don't need to have the newest, latest iPhone, iPod, iPad, whatever the case may be. In fact, I'm about to get me a tape deck radio, and I'm gonna get with batteries because just in case shit goes to hell in a handbasket, I still got some kind of radio reception.
Understand, Fox. Yay. D, thank you for joining the panel. Have a good night. Go ahead, Foxy.
Salute to D. Yeah, so and I think it's just because we're older as well, and the Gen Xers are coming from a different time loop than your millennials and the Zs now. So they are born into this. We were double dutching because we were coming out of analog and going into digital.
Yep.
So some of us don't really need to keep up with the Joneses, and we are just all right. I mean, we were the initial latchkey kids. We knew how to survive on our own when our parents were at work all day long. We had to figure out how to be aligned and how to survive because we didn't have them around. And now you have this newer generation, and they're entitled like that. My son, 25, not my oldest, but I would say my middle child, my youngest got it together. She's really the younger generation. They'll turn this world. I keep saying it, and it's going to come to fruition. They're going to turn this world right side up because they see things in a different scope, and they're seeing things the way the world is, and they understand that there are agendas out there early, and they do accept certain things. Like we're a little more biased to certain things. We're like, I don't know about that. Like, that's why I said I'm skeptical. I don't want to do TikTok. I don't really like to do social media too much. And because people are weird, and I don't really, I'm a people person, but I mean, there's a bunch of weirdos on these social media apps that is just like, I don't want to be involved in that. So you have to, that's part of aligning yourself, right? That's part of knowing you can put yourself and balance yourself. How much bullshit you're going to take, excuse my language, how much BS are you going to take? Or, how much trolling can you handle? When does it become enough? So you also have to know when to, tap out and say enough is enough. So, yeah.
Exactly. I totally agree. I don't know anything about TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. I've never been on TikTok. It took me a long time to come into the whole social media thing too. I'm really, I hate to say it, very rigid and stagnant in certain things. I'm a Taurus, so unfortunately I can be very stubborn. So, and I'm private. I think when I think about this whole alignment and balance, I'm one of those people where, the old folks say, you be, what is it? Y'all know it's like something in the Bible. Hold on. Be not of the world. No, don't.
Oh yeah, be
in.
don't be in it, be be of the world but not in the world or something like that.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
that's it. Don't be of the world. But yeah, like Ivan said, he said it way better than I can. If y'all done been to church, you got some old folks in your life, hopefully y'all done heard that. So that's what I was talking about. So I try to say, like, the world is changing, times are changing, but I choose not to change with it. There are things like morals and values that I feel should not change over time. So those are the things that keep me balanced and keep me aligned, because if I'm running out here chasing the Jones, social media at 40, well, I'm about to be 42 in April, at 42, posing with my ass out, excuse my language, and my breast all out and stuff like that for a couple of likes and stuff, and then that all goes away. Now I'm just glorified for being an old woman with nice breasts or something. Like, shit is crazy. Things like don't.
I've been seeing it on Instagram. These women, and they'll put hashtag 50 and fine, and they ass out, and they like, man, these things, and they right, they do be looking good, but I'm like, why now? Why now? For this, what's it like? I'm 57 and I'll be 57. I'll be 51. And I'm like, and one chick, she's like a OnlyFans chick. She said, I'll be 41. And I'm like, man, what got all these women doing this at this stage in their life? And I was like, yeah, but I gotta agree. I'm looking looking and liking, but still, it still be on my mind, like, what got them here. But then I think about it, and a lot of these women had kids early in life. They're finally able to just be free and to do what they want to do. They done probably got divorced. They was probably in a marriage they didn't want to be in, but they went through it. So now they're free and they're really just doing or being who they really wanted to be when they was like in their 20s and 30s or stuff like that. So I don't knock them because, like I said, they be looking good, but still, it be in the back of my mind as to why you doing it at this stage, because they asses do be out and I do be looking.
Well, that's one point, Black Moses. But the other thing is that again, is generational, because those women are in our age group, and we didn't have the you had Freaknik and you had camcorders, but it had to take a while to get those pictures developed and everything. Now you got instant gratification, like you say, and you could take a picture, boom, it gets posted immediately. So they have this access now, and they're gonna, part of them, they've always been that Freaknik. They just got social media to help them post the pictures up faster.
Yeah, they out there. So, but to this effect, like you're saying, Ross, this could be their balance. It could be. This could be their balance. So I always wonder, maybe because at this stage of my life, I'm not trying to go fight on freaking YouTube. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm good organically. If you rock with me organically, then that's cool. I'm not finna be doing stunts and all this other stuff just to get some likes and subscribe. No, that ain't finna happen. Not here. Shoot. But is that 777? Is that really 777?
7, are you back? Yeah,
that's me. Sorry.
I totally agree with that. Like you guys said, I don't necessarily know if it's because they had kids or not. I just think it has to do with who you are as a person. Because when I was 23, I didn't feel the need to show my body then, and losing weight or getting thicker or having a child, I still didn't feel that need in my 30s. I just think it's just who you are. And it's that gratification of needing that attention. And because they very well know that, these women very well know that when people are young guys think of a 50, quote unquote, and I'm not saying 50 is old nor is 40, in my opinion, because I'm 40, but it's a mature, and it ain't no young age. You shouldn't be doing no young shit. But these women very well know that people assume that they're going to be old and wrinkly or saggy, so they look this type of way. But they're not promoting like lifestyles and this and that. They're promoting just aesthetics and cosmetology, and they crave that attention. So I think they necessarily do it for the attention, and that's just it.
And these social media sites are a social media business, and they base everything off of attention. So yeah, some of these chicks are like, they're doing fitness. They're selling fitness products. So if you're going to sell fitness products, you have to represent and be looking a certain way. So
they're selling fitness products
it.
And getting under the knife and having surgery. Like it's crazy. Like they're not showing no work. They're not working out. They're just showing their bodies. And last week they was 300 pounds, and this week they got like BBLs. And I'm not hating, no shade. And my thing is that it's about marketing and all this. And people just gravitate to likes and followers and numbers. And it's a whole scheme and a scam.
Yeah, if you're 300 pounds though and you had a surgery, you ain't finna be looking just. You ain't finna be IG model ready. When you had that surgery, your gut might be a little slim, but your arm still fat. Your legs still got the that cellulite stuff.
I like those.
Your knees, around your knees, you can still see that fat. Nah, and them chicks
I'll be out here
freaks.
running. I'll be out here running, jump roping, and working out. So I'm hating on the BBL girl.
I like that fat transfer that they got.
That issue looks
Ross,
really
keep
nasty,
running,
though.
keep working out.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Ross. Don't do it. Keep running, keep working out. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you now.
I mean, like, get the money's worth for it, I guess.
Yeah, nah, don't do it. Don't do it, Ross.
doing that.
You
I
know
got
what's
a
you
question.
know another thing that's also suspect to me is, and I had to like go into people's Instagrams, not only the women that are promoting these fitnesses and then they're going under the knife and chopping themselves up, but there's people that are being paid to be couples and they're taking pictures with each other and they and it's only them.
Wow.
I never see anybody else. I had to go through their whole all the posters that they all the pictures they posted because I was like, something's off here. And some of the couples are legit, but for the most part, I think people are being paid to act like they're couples, and they're always posting in their pajamas together, or they're
Mm.
posting they went to a restaurant, or they're posting that they went away. They're posting Christmas pictures, Halloween pictures, and I'm like, really?
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
so they
the purpose of that? Like,
yeah,
what?
well, because it's making people who are depressed now you have an angle to look for love online with strangers. Not that that's wrong. I'm just saying that that's an agenda with these people, and then you get people who are like, "Wow, what was me? Why I can't get anybody?" And then they see these people, and they have this impression. And it's wrong. Like I'm like, I want to report half of the people that I see because I'm like, this is not even real.
Oh wow. Well, you actually want to report them.
Yeah, it's not cute. It gets me very upset because you
You,
have people who are impressionable, you have young people that are impressionable, and they
Mhm.
see this type of fake relationship, and some people can actually off themselves because of that because they don't have
I
or they're
think that's a
looking.
little extreme.
I'm just
See, you
making
know
my
what helps me?
observation.
You know what I suggest? I think I'm a little bit, respectfully, I'm a little wiser than you. You're probably a little younger than me.
No, sir, I'll be 48 in July.
Oh yeah, no, you got me on a lot. Okay. Um, what I will say is
How
what
dare
helps.
you, Triple? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, a lot of years. What am I supposed to say? What I will say is what helps me is I don't care what anybody's doing. I really, I keep. Listen, if you wanna go crazy, smoke crack, jump off a building, go for it. I don't care because I'm minding my own business. Usually, as far as social media and all that stuff, I don't do none of that. As far as on YouTube, I don't care what anyone's talking about. I'm only here to contribute to a conversation. I don't care if you're dating 10 different people, they're all smashing you respectfully raw. I don't care. I don't care if you're cheating on your husband, your wife. I don't care if you're a real couple, fake couple. I don't care if you're married, fake married. I think that's what is balance. You know, maybe men are different because you women are nosy in everyone's business. You want to know who's dating who, who's cheating on him, who's cheating on her. Men have a natural balance. Our balance is we don't give a fuck about much. We just care about pussy, food, money, and some.
777.
I'm sorry. Sorry. And that's what we care about. And if women understood that, it'd be easier for everybody, all parties involved. You know what I mean? We don't need much. We just need a pat on the back. Good day. Here's your food, and and here's some at the end of the night.
Well, Black Moses often calls Foxy and myself old ladies. So he would say the old women from 227 would be nosy and worry about what
Yeah.
other
Oh
people
no, he's not
doing.
lying. Yeah, he's not
But
lying.
I I personally kind of am with 7. I don't really. I, it's just a lot of things I don't worry about. But when I think
Right.
about things that my child can see or things that are promoted to her, I can understand where Foxy is definitely coming
Oh.
on that level. And I worry about those things. Like, I personally want to vote off
Huh?
LGBT
Oh,
Mm.
okay. You
commercial.
just say it. You're not gonna get nothing
Um,
really happens when you say those words and stuff.
and those things in movies and shows, I don't like to
Right.
watch things with my child, and
Yeah.
then some type of homosexual activity comes
I
into
don't
it.
I don't let I don't let my little one say fat. I don't let him call people fat or say the word fat because I feel like
Why not?
Why not? I just feel like he's too young to be classifying people as fat and skinny, and I don't want him to say to his teacher because she's a little heavier set woman. I don't want him to be like, "Hey, you're fat." You know what I mean? I don't want to be the parent that lets that happen at that age. I'll wait till he's 8 to call somebody a fat fuck. Excuse me, fat person.
I think that, to go back to what I was saying before I was cut off by Triple, I think that
Hello.
when they have movies, they let you know these movies are rated R,
Mm-hmm.
PG, all that kind of stuff. Even when it comes to their sexual acts, to not, demonize them. When it comes to those things being in movies and in shows and stuff, I think there needs to be some type of warning, or or it needs to be, take it off the air. Like, it's way too much. Everyone isn't comfortable with
I
that.
mean,
It's very alarming. And
Do
then
you watch sexual movies, Roz?
no, I don't do none of those things. I don't even like to, like,
Well,
okay,
like
this is not
porn?
that are like those scenes in movies. I don't really watch them.
You don't watch the sex scenes in movies,
No, I
Roz?
be like this. I put my head down or something.
You're a liar.
For everything, sir.
You're a liar. You're not putting your head down watching the sex scene.
Yeah. Like, I just,
What if he's
it
really
was-
get? What if he's really like? What if he's really giving that work to her? Are you gonna watch?
I definitely have to get up and walk away then. Like,
Oh, okay. All right. Why does your mouth start to water? Or I mean, what's
no, none of those things. I just don't want thoughts in my mind, because
Gotcha. You don't want sexual thoughts in your mind.
once you start to think about it, that sin has already, like,
Yeah.
started. You don't want it.
Then you want to have sex with your husband, right?
I didn't say any of that. I'm just saying you don't want those
So Roz, when you
seep
were
in your
watching Monsters Ball and Halle Berry told Billy Bob Thornton, "Make me feel good,"
I love
and
that.
he bent over
I
the
love
short dick in her. You didn't like that?
I didn't even see that. Like,
I personally love that movie,
I
sir.
don't even know what.
I was a
I
big
heard
fan.
that she got an Oscar for showing her body,
Mhm.
but I've never seen that.
Did you
scene.
see that, Foxy?
I don't remember. I think I saw them like rolling around in the bed, but I don't really remember that movie too
No,
much.
they was on the couch. He had her on the
Oh,
couch.
see, so now I wasn't paying attention to that movie.
Yeah, he was short dick on the couch.
What I don't like is that if it's like a superhero show or movie or something like that, or something that's like really action packed, why does the sex scenes have to be in there? Like, just get to the point. Like, there was something I was watching that it was like every other scene started to go into sex. And I'm like, and this is heterosexual. It's not, well, it was heterosexual and homosexual scenes. And I'm just like, come on. Like, I really don't want to see neither one. Like, just get
a lot of things have been sexualized now.
Very sexualized, yeah. And it's annoying because I would just love to see the whole movie in its, get to the nitty-gritty of things.
Let me get a couple minutes with you, Foxy Moon. I feel like I need.
Are you okay with Triple speaking to you right now?
Is that not okay, or?
Well, I think I was on the panel one time.
You cut her off while she was talking.
I wasn't cutting her. I didn't cut her off.
I think I was on the panel with him one time, and that kind of.
Foxy, you can handle my energy, right?
Yeah, that's why I asked her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to align myself with you right now, but go ahead.
All right, I'll make sure I'm balanced.
Thank you for asking, Savvy. Go ahead.
So, Foxy, how do you feel as far as your body has needs? Obviously, you're a very sensitive female. You're very emotional. I could almost feel your cautious nature. You know what I mean? You're probably real. I can't take you out on a date because you're gonna think I'm, up to no good. I gotta prove myself. I've dated women like you before. So, as far as sex goes, are you not a sexual creature? Is that going too far? Can I ask you about how you feel as far as your body and stuff like that?
I was a sexual creature once upon a time. My body, I like it at times, and then I don't.
Okay. Now, and the reason I'm asking you is I don't want to be too intrusive, but I can feel like talking to you. You
Mhm.
used to like sex, and then somebody probably came along and like, changed your mind as far as that. Now you're more like the relationship and not the sex type of Foxy Moon. I want to know who that Foxy Moon sex version was. Were you a wild freak in the bedroom, Foxy?
No, Seven. That is way out of control.
Well,
I
I'm a
want.
married woman now, so yeah, that was back in the days when I
Oh,
was
okay.
in my teenage
Okay. I
years.
didn't know you were married. Congratulations.
Yes,
How long have
27 years, my
Flag on
friend.
the
you've
play.
been married 27 years?
I got married at
That's how you
21.
like
I've known
it.
my husband for 30 years. So
I ask married women this all the time.
Give me a
And
straight five.
and he's not here. He's not here, Foxy. So you could be honest. After that many years,
who's not here?
your husband's not here, right?
Oh no, he's working right now.
Okay. So he's not here. So you could tell me the truth.
Well, I'm
So
not saying anything out in public,
is
so
it
I'm
is
not
it
gonna tell you.
boring? Is it boring now after 27 years? Same person, same, his moves. He wants to get you, missionary, throw you, bend you over respectfully. He's
We keep it
typical.
spicy. We keep it spicy.
Do you ever want to have a strange?
Yeah, we do what we need to do. You're muted.
Sorry. I had to take him down. We just had to move him down for a second and let him simmer down. And I was asking, was the hoses on you yet, Seven? Is the water coming down? Is the fire going out right now? I'm going to bring you back up
He
now.
might be feeling a little spicy, and that's
Yeah,
why.
you think, yeah, because, Black Moses, are you still there? I know you say you got a
I'm
job
here. I'm
and
here.
everything.
I was doing something else,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still here.
All right. Yes, we are adults, Seven. We are. Okay. Bring you up again now. Go ahead, Seven.
So, Foxy she wasn't disturbed by that question. She answered the question, I think.
Look, DG was disturbed. This is getting out of line, he says.
Aw.
He's from Egypt. I mean, what does he know about we're in America? You know what I mean?
DG is a Somali pirate. He's a former retired Somali pirate.
Yeah, that lives in
Yeah, I'm
England
not
now.
gonna let you disrespect this married woman on this panel
I,
by
I, I
asking
didn't
that
Foxy,
question.
do you feel like I
I
disrespected
mean, I
you?
know you don't intentionally disrespect, but sometimes things can be said to women.
Well, let me ask you, Ross.
He did ask me something intrusive the last time I was on this panel. I mean, I'm pretty much an open book.
Well, let me
But
open up
I
your book.
understand that this is a social site, and
Yeah.
after this chat, it will go into viral, and I'm not going to disclose certain
Yeah.
things.
I wanna open up your book.
Well, you can come to my panel and come to my chat and my
I'm about
channel,
to
and
I'm about to
we'll talk.
open well, I'm about to open your book right now. So you said you've been married for 27 years, love of your life,
Well, this isn't for me to talk about this. I mean, we're having a
it's
conversation
just
about
about
other things,
balance.
about how we
It's just
align and balance ourselves.
Exactly,
I'm just
Seven.
trying to lead it into balance. That's all I'm trying to do. So after 27 years, do you feel like he's balanced you, or are you guys balancing each other?
We
That's what.
balance each other. Hmm.
All right. So sexually, like he does it for you.
Sir, I
He's
just said we balance each other.
okay. I just
I
feel like you're
honestly,
not.
I don't know you like that,
Yeah,
so I'm
you
not
don't have to get
comfortable with
offended.
having that kind of conversation.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
don't
gonna
have.
let you know. Yes, it does seem for some people they can't wrap their heads around being married for that long, and does the sex still continue and things of that nature, or
Yeah.
how does that go along? Yeah, I get it. I get the inquisition.
How many times do
Um,
you have sex a week?
Now that's way too personal, Seven.
That's I mean, she's an open book. She's talking to me. We're
She
talking.
is speaking in general about married couples being married and
couples, my
having
life.
sex.
I was a teenage mother. Those kind of things. That's what I talk about because that may
Yeah.
help somebody who may be feeling, despondent that they were a teenage parent as well.
I'm a big.
That's what I talk about. I don't go into my sex life.
Okay.
3 things you don't talk about: sex, politics, and religion.
Well, I talk about all 3, but all right.
Well, I learned that working in the bar that you don't talk about those things because they can get a little heated and things of that nature. So,
I was a bartender for 1 month. I drank a whole bottle of Jameson one night.
Jameson's good stuff.
Didn't know what happened. I had no clue what happened that night.
Jameson. Oh man.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on. Roz, how many times do you have sex a week?
See, I'm about to get you up out of here. He ain't about to ask me that. You guys, thank you guys so much for joining the panel. It is coming to 2 hours and 30 minutes up here. It's actually 2:20, so I got about 10 more to go, so it will be ending. I got a job, and I'm trying to maintain my job, as y'all know, so I got to wake up in the morning. And we have another man up here who has a job, and Foxy does too. So we're going to be heading out in a little bit. I'm going to bring 77 up here so he can give his last words. And we're going to get him up out of here after that. Thank you, 77. I appreciate you for joining the panel tonight. You are such a wonderful moderator. You have been on your best behavior tonight. You were about to slide off the rails, so it's coming to an end, and I appreciate the respect that you have. Do you have some last words?
I do. There's nothing more. There's just nothing more beautiful than 2 women kissing. I could imagine you 2 kissing right now, and it would be a beautiful sight. I love the show. Thanks for having me. Salute to you, Moses. Foxy Moon, I feel like you need more sex in your life, respectfully.
God.
And Roz, I hope he gives it to you tonight.
Get up out of here.
Love you. See you on the next show. Thanks.
Yeah, good night. Thank you. Foxy, I am so sorry for that. Please forgive me. I really was trying to tame him.
That has nothing to do with you, my beauty queen. Don't worry.
It can be a lot for people to take. Thank you so much for joining the panel. I am so glad to see the people up in my age group up on the panel tonight. That means that y'all stayed up way past y'all bedtime. So thank you, Black Moses, and thank you, Foxy.
Yeah, because my ass be knocked out around now.
Do you guys have any last words? Anyone can take the floor.
Go ahead, Black Measy.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, balance comes with imbalance. You got to have both in order to be that total person. So, everything is not perfect. It's set up to be that way, and you're not gonna get stronger unless you can rock with both of them. Some people can't even rock with balance. When everything is too good, they got to find a way to mess it up. So hey, there's balance and imbalance, and if you want to be a full person, you got to learn to deal with them equally. And I'm out, Roz. It was fun. Foxy, you're my star. Know that. And hey, y'all have a good night. Ooh, this is usually when the black people are up shooting each other. So hey.
Yeah, it's quiet around the block now.
Yeah, you ain't heard no gunshots in nobody background.
It's when you hear sirens. I'm up when you can hear the sirens. So shoot, I need to go to sleep.
Good night.
All right, y'all.
Thank you for joining.
Love you, Black Moses.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Foxy, for joining. I truly appreciate you for coming on the panel. Do you have any last words?
So thank you for having me up on the panel. You know that I love you. You're a sister from another mister. And
thank you.
I wanted to just say a small little shout out to our brother Rich Mo, because he's never far behind my mind.
Yeah.
And I know how he wove his life into our lives as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes. Thank you.
Align and balance it could be a tricky thing. It could be hard for some people, like Black Moses was saying. But you have to be mindful and discerning when certain things are just not jiving with you anymore, and when you have to pull back from certain people, places, and things.
Yes.
And so you can preserve yourself, and then you can then engage back into whatever these certain people, places, or things that you are trying to move away from. Some people, some things are hard, like work. If you're having a hard time, you can't just quit, because some people need this job, they need the money. If it's family members, you could be totally wanting to disassociate with your mother or your father, these people who your mother brought you into this world. And you may have a hard time with whatever the case may be, however the relationship is, but being mindful, right? And sometimes it's okay to be selfish and put yourself first.
Yeah,
it is okay, because you have to. If no one's there to help you, who's going to help you? You got to figure it. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just really check in with yourself from time to time.
Yeah.
And let people know, hey, look, today I'm not okay. Today is not a good day. It's all right. You have to communicate these things, because people are not going to know what's really going on. So yeah, communicate as well, because that does balance out things. Then people know where you're coming from when you tell them,
you're right.
Today, not today.
You're right about that.
Salute to your channel. I love to see that it's growing. It's you are a breath of fresh air when it comes to the way you handle the chat, and just the way you're doing your channel. I love it. And salute to everybody that's here right now, and that will catch you later on.
Thank you so much, Foxy. You are my sister, and I appreciate you every night you join this panel. The words you give are always so valuable. So thank you. Thank you.
Love you. Talk to you soon.
Love you too. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Well, you guys, it's been a wonderful show. As we come to an end, we always have someone who. How can I help you tonight, 777?
I'm just so happy that I got a wrench, because you never appreciate me, and I always feel like that, the black sheep, like I always feel like I just deserve so much. Maybe it's the entitlement, you know what I mean, deep down, but I deserve that wrench, you know what I mean? I go so hard for you. I'm like the person that goes to every concert, that buys front row tickets. I got my little, what's it called? What is it? My little, the thing they hold, what is it called? The little sign.
Yeah. Bullhorn.
Okay. What is it? A bullhorn? No, not a bullhorn.
Yeah, you scream through it.
No, I don't put anything up to my mouth, Roz. Don't do that. Don't ever do that again. But,
respectfully.
So I just want to say, the 30 likes, the alleged cash apps that came in, I mean, it's a real supportive nature that you have of others, and I think it's finally coming back to you, which you deserve.
Yeah, I will hope that too.
Yeah. How tired? Are you really tired right now?
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep, I gotta go to work.
Where do you see, I just want to ask you a couple more questions.
Oh, no, I don't have no more
just
questions.
Just one more.
Just one.
Where do you see this channel by the end of 2024?
I don't have any expectations. I'm just going where God wants it to go. Every night I get up here, I just want to offer conversation that helps somebody in their everyday life. So if I can help one person, then I've succeeded. And if I can help one person all the way up until that point, then I'm superseding. So will you ever
give time slots to other people? You know, will you ever say, hey, you know, this is, I still don't know what your channel is even called. It just says
It's
Roz.
called The Reasoning with Roz. Every time the show starts, I say you guys have joined The Reasoning with Roz.
Well, it comes up as just Roz when it comes to like who I'm
Yeah,
subscribed to.
I need to change that because when I'm in chats, I don't want it to have the
I
whole
think
thing.
it's
The
I think
Reasoning
it's
with
too
Roz.
long, Roz. I think
No, you said
uh,
that, but this is not about that conversation tonight. Seven.
well, I mean, I think it's too long, and I want it to be called.
Hmm.
I want our channel to be called the Venus Report.
It's not our channel. It's not going to be
Right,
Venus Report. There's already a channel that's called Venus something.
right.
I'm Roz Girl. It's
How
Roz.
about the green leaf?
Roz's Reason,
Uh-huh.
and they have time together where they're smoking, they're talking, and they're reasoning, discussing things. This is why it is called The Reasoning with Roz. We are discussing, we are coming to one accord, we are coming to an understanding. We don't necessarily have to come to an agreement, but
Hmm.
an understanding. The Reasoning with Roz.
How about the green leaf report?
No, it's going to stand as The
Green
Reasoning.
leaf. Look at picture
Now,
of the avatar.
what you can come up
Big
with is
marijuana
what we
leaf.
can call the chat. You know
Yeah,
how people be having their chat called something. You
yeah.
can come up with that name.
The no, I don't know what that's all. Yeah, the green. Nah, yeah, you got me with that. The Green Mile. How about the Green Mile?
Nah. So you did say your last words. It's
Oh,
time
okay,
for me to say my last words.
okay.
So I'm gonna have to, get you up out of here. And to answer your question, no, I am not going to lend the platform to other
Do you
people.
have pants on right now?
I do, sir. Please don't ask me that. I do. I'm
Because you
fully
know some people don't
take a
wear.
shower and everything to get
Are you
ready.
about to go take
for
a
the-
shower?
No, I said I'm fully dressed. I get ready like I am going to a production site or
You take
something.
showers at night or in the morning?
I take them 3 times a day.
You about to take one right now?
I got to get you up out of here. Good night. Thank you guys for joining the show tonight. It's been a great pleasure to have each and every one of you here. I truly appreciate you. I saw a dude in the chat. We have Roller Skater Texas Girl. We also have Foxy Moon Premieres, who was actually on the panel tonight. Cliff Rebuild Penas. Thank you so much for joining. No Chaser came through the chat tonight. I really appreciate you. I never know if he's still here because of the other like throat. But thank you, Lawrence DGEAE. This one, you guys. What was that name? Help me out. I can't really hear y'all. If you could type it phonetically or something. Roz Moise, I would say. I hope I said roller skater. Roller skater, Texas Girl. That's my home. HB2N. Thank you so much. Mo Love here for the tea. Thank you for joining and thank you guys for your cash apps. The cash app that I got with the name that began with the S. I did not want to say your name because I didn't see the name in the YouTube chat. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated and greatly received. I got another couple of, y'all know I wear glasses, so sometimes I have a glare on my phone and my glasses, and I get caught up. So give me a second, cause I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to go to the cash apps, cause you want to appreciate people and show gratitude and appreciation all the time. That's what it's about. Here for the team, Mo Love, Foxy Moon. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of it. Rush was here today. Rush, thank you for joining. Um, Roz. Got the patience of a saint because Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Roller Skater Texas Girl. You sleep well also. How is the evening talking to her like Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. We talked about being aligned and being balanced. everything that everyone had to say tonight was very enlightening. I hope that it reached somebody and touched somebody. I hope that it was a great discussion for you guys. Black Moses came on with his interesting perspective. Thank you, Black Moses, for coming. Thank you, D. Thank you, James Todd, and especially 777 for all your support, for dropping my Cash App, for teaching me how to market myself. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe. Tell somebody to subscribe, because I'm trying to get to like 300 subscribers. You know, I got this goal like month by month. Just you know, personal thing. It's a personal goal for myself. Like the channel, leave a comment. When it comes to balance, when it comes to alive, I think of being aligned, I think that is very important in life. And I think for you to be your best self and your greatest self in this life, you have to be aligned, and you have to have some type of balance in your life. So find out what that balance is. Find out what keeps you focused, what keeps you going, what keeps you positive. Don't be afraid to be true to yourself. Certain jobs you can't take because that doesn't align with who you are and your values. Certain people you can't hang with because that doesn't align with who you are, your values, and create balance in your life. Certain relationships you can't have. Certain YouTube platforms and certain shows you can't watch. It's a lot of things that we just digest, well, ingest and then digest. TV, music, conversation, words, all that stuff takes a toll on our spirit, our emotions, our mental, and it can cause us to be unstable. So over here, we're promoting stability, mental stability, emotional stability, optimal wellness. Think about that. Be balanced, be aligned. It's okay if you haven't gotten there, but always work towards it. So I got a job. I almost got kicked out the door. A coworker of mine saved me with a little conversation. I forgot my daughter had school today. Didn't have school today. I felt like I failed as a parent. I thank you guys for sharing this moment with me, helping me get through this. Life is hard. The world is moving fast. Do you have to move with it? I don't necessarily think so. You got to be able to stand in it so you don't forget your kids at daycare. So you don't lose your wallet. So you don't lose your mind. That's what this conversation was about tonight. I thank you all. I love you all. If you don't have nobody to love, find you somebody to love. Y'all know I got somebody who I want to go sleep with right now. So thank y'all so much. Good night to you. Good night, Seven. Good night, Foxy. Good night, DG. Good night, Roller Skater, Texas. I love you all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all tell somebody about my channel. Tell somebody about the live tonight. Tell somebody to watch the replay. Good night.